Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Fatback Four for this Sunday night, the last one before Christmas. So we have a packed room. Matt, Emmet, Keith, and Kev are joined by me, Gav, and we're gonna do a quiz of Liverpool in 2022. Now, people in the chat were like, "What are you doing a quiz for?" Like the World Cup was on, and I'm like, "Relax. We're gonna have a little chat about the World Cup final. We're gonna do our quiz, have a beer, relax, and then tomorrow we're gonna do a big thing on the World Cup, and then we're gonna get right back into the important stuff." Like Liverpool playing games of football. All right. We have to talk though about the World Cup final, which is probably go down maybe the best World Cup final of all time. I think
Fucking sure it
it's
will.
hard. It's hard to
Yeah.
say it isn't. But Keith, let me give you the first word because you've been crying
Yeah.
since Messi lifted the trophy. You've literally
Yeah.
just stopped crying in the
Yeah.
last couple of minutes to join us. But
I have.
what a game of football, and I think it crowns. I think it crowns that man as the greatest player we've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, he's the greatest player ever, without a doubt, for me. And I'm not forcing that down anyone else's
Oh,
throat.
you
But
are
for
hundred
me,
percent.
I'm going to give me a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the greatest player ever to play the game for me. And, that didn't ultimately doesn't make him any better or any worse winning a World Cup. But what it does is it fucking hammers it down anyone that sort of uses it against him. Oh, he's never done it. Diego done it. Diego carried Argentina. He has done everything in the game now, and in the last year or 2 years or whatever, he's got the international tournaments as well. Do you know what I mean? He's got the Copa America, and he's after getting the World Cup, and it's a fitting tribute. The fairy tale ending very rarely happens, and I know he's come out and said he's not returning from the international team, but it's that was 35 years old. I don't think he has another World Cup in him, to be honest, but to finish it like that. And make no bones, that is the best World Cup final you're ever going to see. I mean, we've
It
all
was
seen
mental.
plenty of them. We've all seen plenty of World Cup finals. And when you look back, the last one I felt was boring. Didn't think it was a great, there was goals in it. Didn't think it was a great game. And the ones before that, I just played in 1-0, scrappy, this, that, cagey affairs. This was anything but. It was helter-skelter, and it was quite reminiscent of Argentina throughout the tournament. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's similar to the Netherlands. They're 2-0 up. They're in total control. And then they have a brain fart and they let the opposition back in. And that's the nature. But Argentina are an emotional team. They're an emotional country and they play on emotion. And that's what gets them through, but it's what sort of hinders them as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, you see the ball comes over, they're 2-0 up, they're coasting. France don't have a shot on target. And then
You don't have a shot.
Otamendi, yeah, they've nothing. Then Otamendi
Nothing.
pulls down Kolo Muani in the box, and you could just see that was the touch paper lit. But you're looking at it. Messi's 2-0 up. He gets them the goal to go 3-2 ahead, and you're thinking, right, long way to go, but this is it. And then Mbappe, like, that young fella is fucking serious footballer, and it was fitting that Messi got it today, because it's like a lifetime achievement award, and it sounds like you're doing him an injustice because he was much better than that. But to see him win that World Cup, it's the fairy tale that you don't always get to see. It's to be honest, one of the greatest sporting moments I've ever seen in my life. I love Messi. I make no bones about that. I love Argentina. That's one of the greatest sporting things I've ever seen outside of Liverpool, and I'm just enjoying it. You know what I mean? All day. I just loved it. I thought they were great Argentina throughout. I thought the unsung heroes we spoke on before we came on here. They're midfield in this tournament. Like Alexis McAllister is coming from Brighton. Enzo Fernandez is breaking through in Benfica, and Rodrigo
Had
De
about
Paul.
5 caps, didn't he, before this
Yeah,
World Cup?
and doesn't start. Neither of them two start in the first game against Saudi Arabia, and they just forced their way in, and they were bleeding brilliant, absolute dogs. And the tournament will be remembered for Messi, and it'll be remembered for Emi Martinez, absolute shithouse of all shithouses. I'd say players are terrified going into penalty shootouts against him.
Yeah.
He's in their head before the penalty. Not the likes of Mbappe. He's okay. He's going to take his penalty. But when you're looking down to the next taxi on the rank and you see the likes of... And I hate seeing lads miss penalties, especially in World Cup finals. It's a fucking killer because it gets held against them. But when you see these lads that aren't experienced and they don't look confident and you have this big fucker in goal, like, he was absolutely amazing. But besides him and Messi, I thought them two, Alexis McAllister and Enzo Fernandez, absolute standouts in the tournament. It was a great tournament for Argentina. Sorry for waffling. I'll give someone else a shot.
That's okay. Matt, you know, it will probably go down as the best World Cup final of all time, and there's so much on it as well. The fact of Messi, and I think it's his last World Cup. You know, I think he probably might do one more copper, and then that'll be it. But he's 35, and look, he has all the drive in the world. But when he gets that today, that World Cup, it's like he's won everything he can win. You know, and but it was just a pleasure to watch, wasn't it? Because it was just, I thought it was 70 minutes of Argentina really good, aren't they? To then just turning into 50 minutes of football, which was just, well, probably 60 minutes actually of just mayhem, and everyone loving it, everyone loving every minute of it.
Yeah, it was mental game. Like, it was such a fun watch along to do. You know, Kev, Chris, and Emmet doing the watch along, and a bunch of us there in the chat, just, you know, being a minute or two ahead of them and just being like, oh, just wait and watch. You guys get to react to this now. Just an absolutely bonkers. Like, I was supposed to work overtime today. They just didn't have enough work for me, so I had to watch the World Cup final instead. And oh my God, am I glad that I wasn't listening to the radio at work instead of watching this game, because it's gonna go down as an absolute classic. A guy that hopefully gets a little bit of love, because it's all going to be about Messi, obviously. But Montiel comes on as a late sub and is involved in 3 of the most important moments of the game. It's his arm that gives the handball penalty away. He scores the winning penalty at a World Cup. Like, an amazing moment for him. I've never heard of the player before, but for me, the biggest thing I'm taking out of this World Cup is going forward, every show Pete's on, he's going to be wearing that lacy black top that Messi had on. He's got one on order already. You know, it's going to look
I don't
good.
want to say anything about that because people get upset, but wasn't impressed.
Emma, you done the watch along. You jumped in because Kev was trying to turn on his fucking laptop or the key off the fucking Corolla or something. I don't know what he was trying to do. But you know, it was just one of those where I suppose not in the moment you're kind of just going, what's going on? But it's when it's an hour later or 2 hours later, you sit back and you go, that was just unbelievable.
Yeah, we were myself and Chris were saying, like, France were second best against England in the first half, and they were probably second best against Morocco for large parts of the first half. And I made the mistake of actually saying it, and within 5 minutes, France scored. So I didn't say it this game, but I think it was important that Argentina probably went one ahead. Chris even said it himself. He felt that if France maybe went ahead, that Argentina, it'd be hard to see them chasing. But it was a carbon copy of the Dutch game, an absolute carbon copy, without someone volleying the ball into the bench. But I mean, Paredes did his best with his almost 2-foot lunge on Coleman. Was it Coleman? I think it was Coleman.
Camavinga.
Camavinga, sorry, yeah. But yeah, look, Pete hit the nail on the head. All the other World Cups have been kind of like the memory of 2006 is probably Zidane headbutting. Do you know what I mean? That's your memory from that. There's no real standouts, and I'm just delighted I got to watch it. I'm raging I didn't get to convince the Unfiltered to watch it, because that's going to be a World Cup that everyone's going to talk about forever. Yeah.
Kev, you've done a lot of watch-alongs during this World Cup. Fair play to you. But did that make it all worth it? When you know, because them lads have spoken about it there, you know, World Cup finals. I remember the 1990 World Cup final was terrible. 94 was terrible. 98 was just covered in what's gone on with Ronaldo. You know, there's been a couple. Ronaldo makes that comeback in 2002, and then there's been a couple where you're kind of going, these are crap. But you've put an awful lot of work in over the last 3 or 4 weeks. But did that make it worth it?
It was worth it, but finals almost always are. I said it's the best World Cup final. It's the best international football final I've ever watched.
Yeah.
The closest one to it, I think, if you look back at it, would have been England, West Germany 66, because it went to extra time. 2-2, ended up 4-2. But as games go, they're generally tight, cagey, horrible watches, you know, and it's all about winning, and that's it. And usually it's horrible football, but it was anything but. Tactically, Argentina were so good. That midfield, the industry they showed in that midfield was unreal. They were the only country really to turn around and really stifle Griezmann to a stage where he couldn't affect the game at all. You know, he always had moments in every game throughout the World Cup, and he just couldn't get a tune out of anything today. Argentina just nullified him, and that nullified France. And credit to Deschamps for making the changes that he did when he did. because it would have been easy to just let the game coast and just say, look, we're just not at it today, and try and drag it to 20 minutes to go and throw the kitchen sink at it, but he didn't. Changed two big calls on the hour, 2 of his starting 3 to go off. And the changes that he made, the young kids that came on, Moani, never seen him before, don't know anything about him. And he just looks like he's an absolute player. And the other guy came on, Turan, yeah. I keep calling him Lillian. It's just like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Lillian Jungfle.
Yeah, Lillian Jungfle. But yeah, 6'2" left winger. 12 million quid is the asking price for him, and he just looks.
Does he have a contract in the summer?
I think so.
I think he is. I think his name's being floated around.
I've seen his name floating around in a lot of the gossip stuff, but there's a lot to like about that France side, given the fact that they're really young and they're going to come through together. But that Argentina side, they all work the nuts off to give it to Messi, and I don't think he can go. I don't think he can improve on this. And credit to all of the players who gave up a lot of their own game to make the unit work, and that's what they did. You look at that Argentina setup, and usually it goes in they're too top heavy sometimes, or they don't get the balance right. But for once, they were all pulling in the same direction. They all gave up part of their games to make sure that the unit worked, and they just drove on and they made it work. Julian Alvarez as well.
Brilliant,
absolute brilliant little striker. And to think that he's got to go back to sitting on a bench, it's a shame for the kid,
Yeah, no. To be honest with you, I'm dying to talk about the whole World Cup tomorrow, because I think there's been moments in the World Cup, not even goals, but moments where something changes in the lineup and it absolutely changes the team. And I think the biggest one in this World Cup was Julian Alvarez coming in for Lautaro Martinez. He was appalling in this World Cup. But
I don't know. Do you know what? I think he was okay against Saudi Arabia. The result didn't go their way, but it was a big call to do that.
Oh, but he suits them so much better.
But it wasn't
because
just Lautaro.
Alvarez walks the whole line. He works hard.
He doesn't stay central. Yeah,
he closes you down. He runs in behind. He does everything you want, and if it actually fits Argentina's system so much better than Lautaro Martinez.
But Scaloni wasn't afraid to make that call. He took out Lautaro Martinez, one of the best strikers in the world. He took out Leandro Paredes as well, who's one of his top midfield players. And he made these changes. And if you look at some of the other players, some of the other teams, look, it's easy to pick on England, right? And Gareth Southgate because he's fucking beige, vanilla, whatever. He picks his favourites, and it doesn't matter what you're doing. You've seen a thing, Phil Foden only gets one game, Trent Alexander-Arnold only gets one game. Scaloni wasn't afraid to take out big names and replace them.
I think
with very, not very naive, but very...
but he doesn't take them out and leave them out. He takes them out. And Paredes comes on most games. Lautaro Martinez comes on most games. So they're dropping the 11. But Argentina, to me, looked like... I'll tell you how good they looked. When anyone came on, you kind of went, I remember him, yeah. Whereas, him in this game or him in that game, where there was players for other teams coming on going, haven't seen him. Like, your man scores for Argentina in the penalty shot, and I didn't even know he played for them. I didn't even know he was in the squad. And I was like, who the fuck is he? No, not who the fuck is he. How is he there? His name is completely gone out of my head. Diabala. And I was like, has he even played in this World Cup yet? And I was like, I'm not too sure he has. But all right, that's a bit of a wild card, but he worked his squad brilliantly, I thought, Scaloni.
He did.
I really think he did. But look, we'll get into it tomorrow, 10 o'clock tomorrow night. We're going to do winners and losers of the World Cup, and we're going to talk great stuff about Argentina and others, and I'm going to hammer other teams like Germany, to be perfectly honest with you, because I got upset thinking about Germany and Belgium. So there you go. But anyway, we're going to do a quiz, see how many questions you can get if you're watching. If you're watching, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to, all that stuff, because we're getting, after tomorrow's show, we're getting right back into Liverpool, right through Christmas, the New Year, and right to the end of the season. And we're going to bring you as much as we possibly can. But the teams for tonight will be Emmet and Matt versus Keith and Kev. Now, anyone gets a question wrong here, the other team can rob the points. Okay, Keith, would you like to keep the scores?
Oh yeah, we need a pen and paper. Right.
A sec. Just grab yourself another bottle of Baileys while you're there.
You always need a pen and paper. This is showbiz, baby.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's just wandering around with random bottles. Did you just go to Keith? Did you just go to the old liquor tray today? Not the trolley with the drink on it. Just pick out wherever was there.
No, I'm hungover, Gav.
Okay.
I'm bleeding dying. I was out about 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
And I'm in a bleeding hula hoop today. So the thought of a beer and all wasn't, even vodka and Red Bull wasn't really working out for me. So I thought Bailey's is the way forward. Yeah. I'd love a milk, but you threatened cans and all, so I felt
Yeah.
You know.
So basically, this is you drink a light milk, like Bailey's on cornflakes, Bailey's on
That's it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Fine. Right. So listen, we've 6 rounds, and we're gonna bash through them. You can confer with your teammate at all stages, okay? Bar one round, which I will tell you about, okay? There is going, like I said, there's going to be things about opening goals, all sorts of stuff. I'll explain that as we go. But you can confer, okay? And if you get one wrong, the other team can rob that for X amount of points, okay? Right. So, round one, openers. This is opening goals in Liverpool games in the year 2022. So, this is all brought from the back end of last season, so half of last season, whatever we've had this season, okay? And I've evenly split them throughout the round, so it's not top heavy with just this season, okay? But it's openers, okay? I'm going to let Matt and Emmet go first because they're up top on my screen. So there is 10 of these, okay? You will be asked, you can confer, you give me an answer. If you get it right, it's 5 points. You don't get it right, the other team can confer and rob it for 5 points. Matt or Emmet, whoever wants to pick, give me a number between 1 and 10, shoot.
4.
Number 4. Who scored the opening goal between Liverpool and West Ham on March the 5th this season?
It was them. Who's the little fucker in the middle? Not Lanzini. Who's the other one of those? Benrahma, Lanzini. Who the hell else is in there?
The opening goal of the game between Liverpool and West Ham on March the 5th.
Are we sure it's a West Ham player?
Don't we go down? I'm pretty sure we go down 1-0, don't we? Fornals. That's who I'm thinking of. I know he scores in the game. I don't know whether it's the first one or not. I think
Make
we
sure
went down
all your
1-0.
comments are off, just so you know that. March the 5th, Liverpool versus West Ham. First goal in the game.
Yeah, I don't know if you've got an idea, but I definitely
No, I don't.
Fornals. I know the Fornals scored against us. Let's go with Fornals.
Incorrect. Keith or Kev?
Kev, do you know?
No.
Fuck's sake, Kev, I was expecting better from you there. I'm not going to lie.
You'll have a long night if you're expecting better from me.
Opening goal, Liverpool, West Ham. This is last season, isn't it? So March. So it's the back end of last season.
That would have been in between Champions League games and what have you. So would we be managing the squad at that stage?
Opening goal.
Shit. It was the game before the game I came over and saw. It was a coin toss between going to that game and going to the Inter game, which was a couple days later.
Come on, give me an answer. Well, the first question is, I think there was 6 minutes between you.
Oh, a bit rich coming from you. Every quiz you're on.
No. Come on, I'm watching the time.
Go for it, Kev. Give us something. Look over a Liverpool player. It has to be a Liverpool player.
Go to Liverpool player. Go with Sadio.
Correct. Sadio Mane.
What do we get for that? How many points? Just 1?
5.
Oh, we should have
You get 5 points.
That was just pure dumb fucking luck.
Did Fornals score in that game, or am I just?
No, it was a 1-0. 1-0.
Fornals scored this season. You're thinking of this season's game, man.
1-0.
All confusing. All right.
Keith and Kev, one of you shout.
3.
3.
3, please.
On the 27th of August, Liverpool beat Bournemouth 9-0. Who scored the opening goal?
Kev, you're on your own here. I was in Clara Larda that day and didn't have
You were bad for watching. I was in, I remember that.
You couldn't even get the
Kev done the
scorers
post-match show.
That means nothing to me. That was dead. Look, I take a punt on.
Don't take a punt.
No, I'd have to take a punt. I wouldn't take a punt because I genuinely don't know.
Let's
There was. I would have said Bobby, to be honest, because it was. You may as well, because he's as likely as anyone else.
That's it. You got a hat trick, didn't you?
That's your answer.
Yeah, why not?
Incorrect. Emmet and Matt.
I know.
Emmet, do you remember this was your quiz question in my quiz a couple of weeks ago?
Well, you asked me to name them.
Yeah.
But I'm just conferring. Yeah, at this moment of time before we decide, I think it was Diaz with a little header, wasn't it?
It was Luis Diaz. He scored the first and he scored the 9th.
Correct. Luis Diaz, 5 points to the lads.
Fair play.
All right.
Rob, that one. Okay, a few people are in there quick. Danny Taffredon, which is a great name, and Jake Simister, both were straight in with that, in fairness to them. Give us a number, Emmet and Matt.
6.
Number 6.
It's 3, 4, and 6 gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. On the 27th of April this year, Liverpool beat Villarreal at Anfield. Who scored the first goal?
Any idea, Matt?
I can think of one player that I know of scored in that game, but I don't know if it was the first goal or not.
Well, I can't remember anybody that scored in it, so we'll go with that one.
Okay, Canate.
Incorrect.
Oh, I thought it was Canate as well.
And
There,
Kev.
man. I thought it was Canate. Kev.
Was that the game where the first goal was an own goal?
Jesus.
Yeah, he's not going to tell you that.
Oh, he's looking at Gab's poker face. This is smart play right
There
here.
was an own goal in that leg, but I don't know if it was the first leg or the second leg. And I think Sadio got one of the goals in. I think Sadio got the second goal in the 2-0 game. But I'm sure the first goal in that game was an own goal.
Nah, you wouldn't be tricking us with own goals.
He's a spiteful fucker.
I would.
I wouldn't have a clue who the own goal would. Oh,
This sounds
if
confident.
it's the one I think if I'm right, Estupian.
Correct for 5 points.
Well done.
Oh,
He at Brighton now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to see
player.
the name earlier.
Ecuador.
Yeah.
Okay, who's the goals?
Elf.
Will be Keith and Kev. Share
Hey.
a number. Hey, on the 17th of May this year, Liverpool went away to Southampton. Who scored the first goal?
17th of May. Southampton.
Whoever's tapping on the fucking table like the Morse code,
Sorry,
give
that
it
was
over.
Southampton.
I know the game was
17th of May.
2-1.
That's the arse end of the season, isn't it?
It was 2-1.
Make sure all them comments are off because I'm watching you.
Ox
Yeah.
didn't get. Ox was on the bench. Remember, we were always talking about it. If we didn't get on for that game, he'd never get on.
Fucked, yeah.
But we made rakes of changes in that game.
2 lads in the chat have it straight away. Fair play. 3 now. Fair play.
Was it wasn't that was that the one where like Minamino and all played? Was that one when we made a stack of them? Harvey Elliott was great.
Yeah, we
Wasn't
made
he?
a
Bobby
rake of
Firmino.
changes.
I think it was either Taki or Bobby. What are you thinking?
I'd go with Taki.
Taki.
Incorrect. Emmet and Matt. Minamino does score in the game.
I remember it well.
What you got, Emmet? Anything?
No.
It was that game where we just made huge changes to the team because we were rotating so badly coming down the stretch.
What about Origi?
I can't even remember what Origi's last goal was. That's a good trivia question for the future.
Champions League final against Spurs. Should have fucking sold them then.
Yeah, the last one that mattered. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think who played in that game. Jones hasn't scored in a while. I don't know. I'll leave it to you.
Origi.
Incorrect. Nathan Redmond opens the scoring for Southampton.
Great question.
Yeah, we need to stop thinking
Minamino
about Liverpool players.
scores to make it 1-1, and I can't remember who fucking gets the winner.
Bobby, was it? I don't know. I remember that game. Bobby, Harvey, and they came in and they were deadly. They were really linked up brilliant in that game.
I'm struggling to think who got the winner. I'm being honest with you. Okay, who's next? 1, 2, 3.
That would be me, I believe. Give me number 1.
Number 1. On the 29th of October, we played at home to Leeds United. Who scored the opening goal of the game?
Jesus Christ. I remember this at all. 2 months ago.
Matt have got the winner, says everyone there in the chat. I do remember it now. Yes. Lupin header, yeah.
This is in the period where we were going behind every single game. So it's got to be a Leeds player. Since there didn't play. Got the opening goal. Rodrigo? Just trying to think of their team.
Is
Somerville
that not your
played.
guess?
No. We're just conferring here at the moment.
Conferring, you just shouldn't say that. And you just chew it on the pen.
Thinking out loud. I'm just thinking out loud. It was definitely a game where we went behind because that's just what we did for the longest time.
Let you in on a secret. I think we fucking stayed behind.
I'm trying to picture the goal. I can kind of nearly see it, but I don't know who's scoring it.
Just trying to think of their team.
Need a name.
Go with Rodrigo.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Go with Rodrigo?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Matt, Joe Gomez plays a terribly blind pass across the goal, and Rodrigo
Yeah.
slips it in past Allison.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
What you get for that?
5
Many
points.
Oh, you get
5
5
points,
for whether you
yeah.
get.
Yeah, whether
you
it's your
get
points or not.
over. Oh, right, cool.
Jake
10-0.
Smith was at that game. Worst game I've ever been to at Anfield was Leeds. So there you go. Kevin Keith.
Go for Kev.
God, number 2.
Ever a dog.
On February the 6th, Liverpool played at home to Cardiff in the FA Cup. 5th round, I think it was. Who scored the first goal? It was an FA Cup 5th round tie.
I can't even remember what the score was. So
FA Cup 5th round tie against Cardiff.
definitely one would have made changes in.
Emmet looks confident here.
Not well. I know somebody that scored.
That's half the battle.
That's it.
No, I haven't a clue.
Taki scored loads of goals in cups, didn't he?
Yeah, but he was more
I don't know
League
if he
Cup.
scored, that was League Cup. Origi, would he have been sniffing around in that? I can't imagine it was one, although it could have been, you never know. Salah played all the fucking time, didn't he?
Red Steve says we need team names. So if you think of any team names you'd like to call yourselves,
Team
shout
Handsome.
them at me. Team Handsome.
Yeah.
You fucking taking some liberty there.
For
man.
me and Kev, just to be clear, not for them two on top.
Right, so Team Handsome, and what we calling these two?
That's the deal, Mutley.
And they'll have to go with it. Come on, give us a name. We just come on.
All right, Kev, go. Throw a name out. Cup
Go with
game.
Origi. Why not?
Origi.
Incorrect. Matt and
Fuck's
Emmet.
sake.
I think it's either Cade Gordon or Harvey Elliott. I know Harvey Elliott scores, isn't it? And he's returned.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah,
I
I
it's
think
Cade-
that was
I
the
think-
last one, though, wasn't it? Because it was
Oh.
definitely at the cop end, so it was second half. Harvey's goal.
Oh, now you have me fucking down.
My first logic was the same as Keith's of like Minamino scored so many cup goals that season.
Right, need a name.
Can I? Maybe Cade Gordon was against somebody else. What do you think, Matt?
I don't think Cade Gordon played that game. I think Cade Gordon, you're thinking League Cup. Go with Harvey. Go with Elliot.
No, I think he might have been. I think he was the last goal. Kate Gordon, final answer.
Incorrect. Jota.
Ah! Oh, wait,
Yeah,
you
Kate
read
Gordon.
Jota
Kate
played
Gordon is in the previous round, isn't he?
Ah,
Against
fuck.
Shrewsbury or
Shrewsbury,
something, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, he gets the equaliser. Shrewsbury go 1-0 up. Okay, who's next up?
Number 10.
Number 10. March 2nd. In an FA Cup 6th round against Norwich City. Who scores the first goal?
What's the date again?
March 2nd. In an FA Cup, I think it's the 6th round of the FA Cup against Norwich. Who scores the first goal? Make sure those
Yeah, when
comments are off because
When you play 63 games, it becomes a lot to remember, in a season. Yeah, I have no clue, man. Minamino would be my guess.
Emma,
I can't even remember the game. Fucking hell.
it was the 5th round. Or Alison has corrected me. If you can't remember the game and he's going with a player, would you not just go with him? Because we'd be here all night until you remember the game.
Go with Minamino, so.
Right. Minamino?
Yeah.
He has to be right at some stage.
Correct.
I don't mean him. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't mean you have to be right, Matt. I mean Minamino has to be the right answer.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's five and 7 left. So there's 2 left. So it's whose turn is it?
Is ours 7?
There's it.
Go number 7.
Oh no, there's not. There's 3 left.
3 left.
Number 7.
5, 9, and 7.
Yeah, 5, 9, and 7. Sorry. So you went for 7, Kev.
Yeah, we'll go for number 7.
On May the 10th of this year, Liverpool played Aston Villa. Who scored the first goal of the game? May 10th.
It's the last game of the season.
No, sure. Villa played City last game of the season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course it was. Well, it was coming up to it anyway. So...
You better have all them comments turned off because I swear to God, if Jake Simister is not fucking Googling this, he's ridiculous.
Would you go with Salah, Keith?
Trying to think. Aston Villa. Yeah, I can't think of anyone else.
Well, it would be Salah or Mane, because Mane was flying at that time. Did Salah go through a quiet patch?
Was
That part of the season, wasn't he?
Yeah,
So
he done shy actually, didn't
he
he?
was being carried a fair bit.
Or was it like Jota banging in goals or no?
Could have been.
Need
I
a
think
name.
it would have been one of the normal front 4 anyway. So just pick one of the 4. If it wasn't Salah, who else would you go with?
Yeah, Jota. We go with Jota.
Incorrect. Matt and Emmet, over to you.
No clue. I was hoping they weren't going to say Mane because that sounded kind of correct. But
Go with that, so.
yeah, Sadio Mane.
Incorrect. Douglas Luiz scores first goal of the game.
Anyway, so.
Matt have equalised, I think, about a minute later. And I don't know who gets the winner. Can't remember. Who gets the winner?
That's Jake.
Matt have equalised. That's Jake, yeah.
Your new best friend, Jake.
No, he's being ridiculous. I'm watching it here. Matt does equalise straight away. Was there a bit of controversy, though? Mane gets the winner, says Rory. Again, another winner.
Yeah, he was
I
doing
think
a
I
lot.
can
of
remember that.
Mane was on fire.
Oh, Mane header. Mane header. Again,
Yeah.
our Villa Park, which is interesting.
Doing a lot of
Okay,
craft he was in that
2
second half
left.
of the season.
5 and 9 are left.
I think that's around to me again. Yeah, we're through 8. I went first, so I'm 9th pick. Give me number 5.
On the 13th of September, Liverpool play Ajax. Who scores the first goal?
My first thought goes to Daily Blind.
Oh, no. No, we score first.
Yeah.
That was that.
You were
You are at it.
Oh, well,
Winner
never
my
gets
mind.
God.
one play on the first goal.
This is
Oh!
great. This is great.
So remember your day. You started at Shiraz for breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
You should
think
have
it
went to
through
Pogues for.
chronologically.
You should have went to Pogues for Guinness.
It's
You should have went to Bhutan then around the corner for a kebab before grabbing a taxi up to Anfield. Oh, and stopping at May Duncan's for a pint was the best bills around.
I'm torn between Jota and Salah. And if it
Is
doesn't
this the
put
one?
it
I
in-
won't ask you yet. I think it is the one, yeah.
So it's actually Matip that gets the winner, and that's the one that is over the line, but it takes a few seconds. I can't remember who scored the
Right.
first one. Ah,
He's at the game.
it's
Can't remember.
Salah.
He's
Salah.
at the game.
Final answer, Salah.
Correct.
Attaboy. Think it through.
Okay, last question is for Keith and Kev. Liverpool.
Come on, 9 plays, Gav.
Yeah, no problem. Liverpool beat Rangers 7-1 away at Ibrox this season. Who scored the first goal in the game?
They got the first one, Kev, didn't they? They went 1-0 up. Did they?
Oh,
Or did they not? I'm sure they went 1-0 up on that.
I know we got a glut of goals in the second half, so
Yeah.
and it was tight. It was what? Yeah, they did. They were more-
And was your man Scott Arfield, was it, who scored? Your man Scott Arfield? No, maybe it wasn't. Who the fuck scored?
Talking great Canadians now. All right.
Yeah.
I like what you're after. There you go.
That's it.
Kyle. No, it's Kyle Lafferty.
No. Kyle Lafferty. I think it was Arfield or Lundstrom or one of them no marks.
The Fiend, is he the Fiend who was at Burnley? And
Yeah,
they
Arfield.
signed, yeah.
Yeah. Does he score?
The disrespect shown to a guy that's on the Mount Rushmore of Canadian men's footballers. That's how shit my country is at football, by the way. That Scott Arfield is one of our legends.
Him and Paul.
Yeah, but does he have a coin with his face on it? If he has a coin,
No.
with his
Pesky
face-
Solido.
Oh, Pascal Salido does.
Yeah.
I'm going to
What
get
are
a
you
hold
thinking,
of them
Kev?
and see if they'll make up a limited run of those.
Come on,
just for you
need it-
guys.
need
I'll
it.
go with
Come on.
Arfield. I'll go with Arfield.
Arfield.
Yeah, Arfield. Yeah.
Correct. Scott Arfield is correct.
Good show, Keith.
Okay, round two. Round two is starting 11s. All right, I have 2 starting 11s. Okay, in the year of 2022, both Liverpool. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to let you name the starting 11. 5 points for every player you get correct. If you get it wrong, if you get one wrong, and there's 5 players left, the other team have a chance to continue on and get those 5 players. If they get it wrong, then after 1, they stop. Okay, Keith, what's the scores?
It's 20 points for Matt and Emmet, and 15 for me and Kev. Team Handsome trailing at the moment, but
Okay,
the crowd, I can sense the people in the chat. Not that I'm looking at the chat, but I can sense the people in the chat are absolutely on our side on this.
okay.
Team
gonna
Wacky
call them-
Races.
I'm
We got this.
gonna call your Team Handsome and their Huckleberry Gin. That's what I'm gonna call them. Them two, all right. So they're Huckleberry Gin against Team Handsome. So I'm gonna let Team Handsome go first in this because they're behind. Very simple. Pick A or B. Kev or Keith, walk away.
Go with A. Go with Team A.
A. Okay. Liverpool beat Manchester United 4-0 at Anfield towards the back end of last season, if you remember.
Uh-huh.
I want to know the starting 11 for Liverpool. Okay? 5 points for every player you get correct. If you get one wrong, it moves on. If you get one wrong, you're done.
Yeah.
So if
we're
you
done.
get 5 right, if you get 5 correct, you get 25 points for that. If you get one wrong, the lads can have a go at the last 6. They can get 30 points. You can get it wrong straight away, whatever it might be. So, 4-0 at home to Manchester United at the back end of last season. Okay. I want to know the starting 11 in any order you can confer, but I need one of you to put yourselves forward as the man with the final answer.
Keith is the final answer, man. 100%.
Okay.
Right, so 4-0 against Man United at the Arse end of last season.
Yeah.
Was that at home, was it?
That was at home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Alisson playing goals.
Yeah. He was
Alisson.
Yeah.
Alisson is correct.
Virgil would have played.
Chris Brack says it's 10:45 and they're about to start round 2. Chris, we've loads of fucking cans. We've loads of cans. All right, so don't worry about it. I have 6 Heineken and 6 Guinness here, so as long as you want.
Virgil.
Keith, you all right with Virgil?
Yeah.
Virgil, correct.
Yeah. Henderson.
Keith?
Controversial. Henderson.
He played 30 or 35 games or something. He played the most games of anyone last year.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mo had to have played.
Yeah,
Mo.
Correct.
Who else? Sadio.
Yeah.
Sadio.
Yeah.
Correct.
So who would have played left wing? Would it have been Diaz?
I'm thinking Diaz, but he could have played and thrown a curveball. No, he wouldn't have, would he? Trying to think, Man United. All these games with them blade and merge into one for me. I'm trying to think of the goals and all. The second centre back was that Konate.
Make sure them comments are toned off because people are fucking googling like fuck it.
Yeah, I'd have gone with Ibu anyway.
Do you reckon?
I reckon, yeah, because
or will we leave it and get some?
The other, well, yeah, okay, we'll leave that. What about Trent? Would Trent
it must have been.
Trent would have been played right back, yeah?
Trent is correct.
And it's just a case of Robbo or Costas.
Yeah. I'll say Robbo, but I don't know. What about Fabinho? He would have been in the midfield, wasn't he?
There would have been Henderson, Fabinho, and probably Thiago.
Yeah, so we go Fabinho.
Correct.
Fabinho. Do you want to go Thiago as well, Kev?
Yeah, I'd go Thiago.
Thiago.
No, hang on. What about Naby? Was Naby injured then or no?
Possibly.
Was Naby injured?
But he got poleaxed in the first game, didn't he? That was the one there.
He scored in the fourth.
Yeah.
But
was he gone by then?
Oh, it's delicious.
So we've to get a left back, we've another centre back, we've a midfield, and we've a left winger. Yeah. So, well,
if he played Henderson, he wouldn't have played Harvey Elliott or anyone like that. So
no,
it would have probably been Thiago on the left side.
Thiago or Keita, because I trying to fucking think. Well, do you have any suggestions for the left wing, Bert?
It's going to be Jota. It's going to be Jota, or it's going to be.
Oh, did he play Bobby?
No, not really.
So we've got to pick a left.
Who would you be more certain of? Robertson at left back?
Yeah, we got Robertson at left back.
Correct.
Right. Then we
so
probably
centre back, left winger, and another midfielder.
When was it? In March, yeah?
March. See, I have a feeling Thiago doesn't play. I have a feeling that
I'm going to grab a can to use. By the time I get back, I want 3 fucking answers. Go on.
Right. And the centre backs, I think Konate came in all the big games.
Yeah, I'd have gone with
I think he came in all the fucking big ones. I know Matip would have played a lot, but I think he came in all the big games.
Yeah, I'd have gone with Ibu. It's just who else would he have gone for if
Ibu or Matip is the choice for me in that. And then in the midfield, Thiago or Keita. And I have a feeling Thiago doesn't play that.
So who else would have played? Would he have played Curtis Jones?
No. don't think so.
Unless you went 4-2-4.
They've made no progress.
No progress. Well, listen, I need three
None.
names, but I'm switching
Right,
across the lads.
3 names. Right, go, Kev. What are you thinking? What's the safest bet?
All right. Ibu.
Ibu.
Incorrect. Stop.
Bollocks.
Unlucky, Kev.
Alright.
Unlucky. I would have went with that as well.
All right, Emmett, I think Thiago played for sure because this was when he hit that vein of form last season. This time's up with that City League Cup semifinal where like Thiago was just imperious at this time, I think.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I think the easiest one to get first is if
Oh, it's Matip.
Konate didn't play, then it had to be Matip.
Yeah.
Matip
Matip.
is correct.
Oh, I was going to say it could have been Gomez.
Okay. Yeah, give me Thiago.
Thiago is correct, and Thiago was fucking outrageous in this game,
He
by the way.
was so good. He was so good. Like he had that 2 games against City and the game against United where he
I
was
thought
just
it was Naby.
the
Thought Naby
best.
was great in this one.
No, Thiago was redonkulous. They
Naby
actually done one of those
Naby
videos
was
where they're
the-
showing us passing all
Yeah,
the
that's
angles.
right. Yeah. See, all
Naby
them
was-
games got confused. Fucking.
Naby was the first.
Naby's-
And last-
Old Trafford
Yeah.
scored that.
And last one,
Yeah.
Yeah, Naby saw the stairs coming down as
what's
a
this
substitute bench at Old Trafford and got hurt. Diaz or Jota, it's a coin flip for me because I can't remember.
Emmett's frozen, so you're going to have to pick.
Give me Diaz.
Correct. He opens the
All
scoring.
right.
Bollocks.
So that was
Right, so we
40
got
points
40
to think
points
yourselves,
and
and they
15
get
for the
15.
boys.
Emmett's going to have to leave and come back in because again,
That's
his
a lot of
internet
pressure
is
on me.
fucking. I don't know what he's doing. Lads, this will be Matt and Emma, so we're going to have to wait, aren't we, till he comes back in. But you get Chelsea 2, Liverpool 2 from the 2nd of January this season. So they get a much harder one than you've got, lads.
Oh, fuck.
Let me see. We're going to remove.
Frozen
Let me
Emmet.
see. Yeah, we're going to see if Emma comes back in. So Chelsea 2, Liverpool 2. Okay. And you will get 5 points for every player correct. And if you get one wrong, it moves on to the lads who get a chance to steal as many as they can. If they get one wrong straight away, the round is over. Okay. We're waiting for Emma to come back in. But Matt, if you want to start without him, you're more than welcome.
Okay, so I'm just thinking this was just before the guys left for the AFCON.
Yeah.
So we would have had the regular front 3. Fabinho almost certainly played.
Genuinely, there's people Googling this and putting it into the fucking chat. It's fucking ridiculous.
They're just copy and pasting it, I swear. That's what they do.
The
It's
formatting's
ridiculous.
all there and everything.
Okay.
But they're quick at it. They're quick. That's knowledge these days, Gav. Being able to search something. And legitimately. Like, seriously, if you know how to use a search engine, you
Yeah.
are pretty clever. Well, I got no teammate. He's going to make me furrow a lone plow here. Thanks, Emmett.
Mhm. Hold on, I might have an update from Emma here.
Oh,
Broadband's gone. Back in 2 minutes.
You're on your toe, Matt. Can we
that's
put a
her.
timer on this because he's taking an unmerciful amount
Some
of
of us
time
got to
to
go to
get
work in the
started?
morning. Like.
I got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, but your morning starts in 6 hours after us.
Yeah.
It's only
Late
5.
midday
It's only
over
5.
there.
All right. Give me Allison and goal.
Lovely, he's gone. Get out of there.
Incorrect.
Get out of town.
Oh,
He didn't play. Queevin Kelleher was in goal.
Queeveen
Get
Kelleher
out there,
started.
you little beaut.
Uh-oh. Well, this is your fucking fault, Evan. This is your fault. You leave me here on my own. I can't be
Whenever it comes
trusted.
back, he'd be like, right, what would have we gone for Matt Lowe? Listen, it's over.
What's
bro.
the score? We're down by 90. We were
Okay,
up
so
by 5. Your internet went out, and now we're down by
Kevin
100.
Keats. Kevin Keats.
We'll
Well,
we'll
that's
have
what a golden duck
Kelleher.
feels
We'll
like.
have Kelleher
God
in
damn,
goal.
that hurts.
Keller and Cole is correct. Never go for the goalkeeper first, ever.
It's usually the safest bet. And the only I
No,
was
it's
thinking of
never
this
the
game.
safest.
Goalkeeper first last round.
And all I'm thinking, the only way I knew it wasn't because Kovacic gets that bleeding beauty, doesn't he? Where he's
Yeah.
falling back and he smacks
Yeah.
it in past Kelleher.
And we're bashing
Thank
them
you,
at that
McKee.
stage.
I
Yeah.
No,
agree.
we were 2-0 up, but we were never in any kind of control in that game.
Yeah, I know,
at all.
but nobody was in control in that game.
No,
it was
it was
fucking
like-
helter skelter all over the place. Liverpool get 2-0 ahead, and you're like, just see this out till half time and be absolutely fine. And then they just have a mad 5 minutes, and then
Yeah.
I don't know how we get away with a draw, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So then, Kev, this is all gravy now. This is all bonus points. So
Bonus points now, yeah.
What
It'd
you
almost
think?
be rude of you to take any more than just those 5. Like you should really just,
They
sit
can
down.
literally take fucking 55 points here.
Yeah,
We
it's
won't.
not great.
We won't.
Thanks,
We
Emmet.
won't.
Kev, what do you remember? Who scored in this game? Salah scores, doesn't he?
Salah scores 1 and Mane scores 1.
So Salah and Mane, we're going to take them too.
Correct.
Now, this is where they get trickier.
It does get tricky. I'm pretty
So
sure
I just-
Virgil plays.
We'll go with Virgil. Virgil.
Rory and Jake were very quick in there. I'm going to invite Rory and Jake onto the next quiz if they want to come on and do it.
Hey, to be fair, Rory Fitzgerald does pretty good on my quiz.
Yeah, no, I've no problem. I've no
Consistently
problem with them
top
both
10
coming onto a
finisher.
quiz. No problem.
I'll be too scared.
Big
Gavin.
So
Virg.
Mane and Salah.
Yeah,
You've gone
big
for-
Virg.
Virgil is correct.
Right, so we've got 4. Right.
I'm pretty sure Matip plays in this because I don't think he plays well.
Well, do you want to hold fire on him?
Yeah, I'd hold
and
fire
we'll
on
see if
him.
there's anything else. Right, who the fuck? Pulisic scores for them, doesn't he? Does Pulisic score? Does he roast Trent?
Kovacic scores. Fabinho definitely plays
Fabinho.
Correct.
because he was absolute muck.
Yeah. Does Trent play?
Yeah.
Trent.
Trent is correct.
I'm pretty sure. Well, I say I'm pretty sure.
What is that thinking there? Sorry, what is that thinking? People are asking. Cahill says, any chance I can join in the next quiz? Lads, anyone can come in and be on a quiz, right? But the only reason we don't have more people on quizzes and drafts is their internet is appalling, okay? They don't have a camera and they don't have something, i.e. a microphone, okay?
See,
So
Emmet
if you do want to come on one, okay? What?
See Emmet _Kavanagh for
Yeah,
bad.
Emmet's like, we bring him on just to show you the fucking pitfalls of trying to do a quiz. Here he
I end
comes.
up getting no
Let me
points,
break the
right?
news.
You
Let
get
me
the
break the
goalkeeper
news.
wrong.
Let me break the news. Emmet.
All right, Emmet.
Emmet, you scored no points. He went for Allison in goal, and it was Kelleher. So the lads have got a steal here straight off the bat. Okay. But
You
so
sewered me, Kavanagh. You absolutely sewered me.
sit back, relax, put another few.
What
quid
was
in
the match?
meter on,
Chelsea
Chelsea
2,
2, Liverpool 2 on the 2nd of January. So yeah, if you want to come on at any stage, what I'm going to do is you have to get into our Telegram group. That's the first thing you have to do, because we can't go chasing you all over the fucking internet. If you're in our Telegram group, it's very simple for me to put a note in there, okay, saying to everyone, if you want to come on, you come on. But we will have to do a video and audio test with you beforehand to make sure everything's good. But we'd love to have more people. We'd love to have more people on. But it just, when it falls down, like when we bring these Egypts on like Emmet, and it just keeps fucking falling down.
That was a trip switch.
That's a trip switch on your internet.
And your
No,
broadband.
I thought it was the broadband went. I went downstairs. There was no lights on, so it was.
I was going to say that the lights
Oh,
didn't give you
okay.
an indication. It was the
No, the lights going off is like
total
downstairs were
darkness.
grand.
Fucking
Anyway,
downstairs were grand.
Anyway, back to this. The next quiz we get, I'm going to give you loads of time in the Telegram group to let me know you want to come on, and I'll just get rid of all these Egypts and I'll bring you on.
100%.
So anyway, where were we?
Right,
Go on,
Kev, what are
give
you
us
thinking? Are you thinking Robbo?
Yeah.
Robbo.
Incorrect.
Oh, how many did they get?
6.
1, 2, 3,
Enough
4,
to make a
6.
sizable lead.
Okay, so Kev thought Matt played, he didn't. Kanate played, Simicast played, Milner and Hendo were in the midfield with Fabinho, and up front with Mane and Salah was Diogo Jota. Right, scores in the doors.
Right, so Matt and Emmet went in with 20 points. They now have 35. Well done. But Team Handsome now have 85. So
Wow.
command the lead.
Right. Okay, 10 points on offer for the next round per question. Okay, they can be robbed again. Okay, we're gonna start with Matt and Emmet because they're behind, if that's okay. So numbers 1 to 10. This is all about opposition goal scorers. Okay, so you don't have to worry about Liverpool. It's opposition goal scorers. Tom Boland says, anyone heard from Laura Duffy lately? Starting to get worried. We were talking to her a couple of weeks ago. She's had a procedure done on her back, I think it was. She's absolutely fine from the last time we were speaking to her, but we will get in touch again. So
Isn't
that's
that
just
the beauty of this show and the community that's there? That
we checked on her. Yeah,
Was
Yeah.
a lot
I was-
of people
I was
asking
actually-
after Laura. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about her today because we're getting close to firing back up the fantasy again. So I was checking out my standings in the Trippers League, and I'm third amongst our 100-person Telegram chat. But I saw
Okay.
she's still in the top 10, and it really made me think, like, man, haven't heard from Laura in a while. So
Yeah,
I have to-
no, we did check her. Don't worry, we
Touch
have checked her,
base.
and we will do again so before Christmas. But I know she had a procedure on her back or her neck. It was fairly a big procedure, so she's probably still recovering. So round 3, opposition goals. Okay, opposition goals. Don't worry about Liverpool, anything like that. We're going to let Matt and Emma go first. It is 1 to 10. Emma or Matt, give me a number.
Go on, Matt.
Okay, let's go with 10 for Lionel Messi.
Okay, on the 13th of September, 2022. Liverpool played Ajax at home in the Champions League. Liverpool won 2-1. Who scored for Ajax?
Do you know, Matt?
Well, I said
This is the
Daily
game
Blind
that Emmet
earlier.
was at
No,
again,
no,
wasn't it?
no.
This is the game
No?
Emmet was at. Yeah, jumping in there, and he was at the game.
It's Kudos.
Correct.
It is cute. It's
Ooh,
rattled into
Liverpool
the
linked
top
kudos.
Daily Blind ever scored against Liverpool?
corner. He's got a lot of Daily Blind love, doesn't he? Counting in the
Yeah, I don't
World
know
Cup.
what's going on with fucking Daily Blind.
He must have scored in the Champions League.
You
Somebody in the
can't
chat, see if he's
like it's like
he's
shouting.
scored.
I kind of get that feeling when you mentioned Ajax, you were just about to shout Mark Overmars at me just for the crack.
Danny Blind. Danny Blind.
Danny Blind, Daily Blind,
That's who I
Danny,
meant.
all the Blinds.
Yeah.
One of those blind boys of Alabama.
Keith and Kev, give me a number.
Kev, go ahead.
Number 3, please.
On the 23rd of January, 1990. Why do I keep saying 1922? 2022.
He thinks he's on the history program.
I know, fucking tell you. Do you know what I was watching yesterday? Back to the Future. I'm fucking completely fucked up, right?
What a film.
By the way, the second one is a fucking head fuck. There's too much jumping around going on, right?
That's great.
But anyway, on the 23rd of January 2022, Liverpool went away and won at Palace 2-1. Who scored for Crystal Palace? Carl Robinson wants to do the next quiz. Carl Robinson, get into the Telegram group. Let me know, and we will sort it out. I promise. Which will probably be very early in the new year when we're drinking more cans.
Even better, if anybody wants to volunteer from the chat to create their own quiz, please feel free, because it is not an easy thing to do. Gav, I'm sure you'll like Keith too. Like, it's not easy throwing together 50
If
questions.
you want to come on and host a quiz,
Yeah.
It's great when Chris does the questions and
Yeah.
gets them wrong.
Yeah.
Remember that when we were up for hours? Remember? Davo was up for work in about 3 hours.
Davo was late for work trying to answer questions that were completely wrong. Kieran B, so much watch Die Hard in the coming days. I've watched the first 3 over the last 10 days with me
Yeah,
daughter.
they're not Christmas films, but they're great films.
They
They
are.
absolutely are.
Correct.
Forced
Not,
into-
100%
not,
Christmas
not
film.
Christmas.
Hold
Not
on.
Christmas.
Okay,
films
come on,
at all.
give me the
Christmas
fucking answer.
party.
Who scored for
Christmas
Palace?
films
All right.
Crystal
Who's got
Palace.
it?
Who scored for Palace?
It's fucking Christmas in the film.
That was the one that Zaha
Okay.
got. Zaha went off injured, so would it have been? So
Was it
Eze or Elise?
Metete or one of them?
I'd have gone Eze or no, Eze was injured. So go Michael Elise.
Kev wants Michael Elise. I think it's
Incorrect.
Jean-Philippe Metete.
Incorrect. Emma or Matt?
Oh, you get a steal there.
I only presume that it's Zaha that scores for Palace against us.
But they're also saying that he went off injured, so
Don't mind us. We don't know. We
Yeah, I
don't
could have
know.
lied.
We were talking about Mateta earlier, during the watch along during the game, so it might be Kismet. I have no idea.
Just give me a name then. If you know it, then just shout a name.
Oh.
just go with that then, man. Yeah.
One of the oils.
Yeah, let's take Mateta.
Incorrect. Edward scores for Palace.
Another one of those forwards they have.
Talked about him as well.
Yeah. Okay. Matt is up. Matt or Emma, give me a number.
What number did Kevin go with?
Number 3 and 10 are gone.
Yeah, cool. 7.
7. On the 13th of April 2022, Liverpool drew 3-3 with Benfica. Now, Darwin Núñez scores for Benfica. Can you give me either of the other 2 scorers for Benfica? Five past 11, halfway through round 3.
Many rounds is that?
Christmas. What?
15 rounds.
Yeah, 15 rounds.
We're 3 rounds into this 9-round fucking
9
juggernaut.
rounds.
Not a 6. But fuck me, we could feel like 9 when we're finished.
I can't even. The only other player I can think of is probably Otamendi, but
Like Danjuma? No, that's Villarreal, not Benfica.
I can't even think of other players.
No way Otamendi scored against us.
No,
A lot of die-hard chat going on here. It's a fucking Christmas film.
It
The
is.
fella's
It's
in
not.
the
It just
Nakatomi
happens
on
to take-
Christmas Eve. He's in the Nakatomi on
Yeah.
Christmas Eve, right?
It's a
Then he
Christmas
turns
party.
up. Then he turns up, right? He turns up down the second one where it's Christmas. It's snowing out when
Yeah.
he's in the airport. The only confusing bit is in Die Hard is what the fuck does his wife want to do? She's in LA. She's fucking
Holly
here. She's
Gennaro.
fucking there.
Yeah,
Holly
yeah.
Gennaro needs to fucking sort herself out as to where she
Bonnie
wants to be. in life.
Bedelia.
Right?
That's the actress Bonnie Bedelia, one of the worst names ever for an actress. Gav, here's a question. You know the movie Entrapment with Catherine Zeta-Jones and
Never watched
Yoga
it.
Pants?
Never seen it, did you know?
Never seen it?
On,
Oh, great. Emmett, would you consider that a New Year's Eve movie? It takes
There's no
place
New
in
Year's
You're
Eve
being a silly
movies.
Billy now, mate. You're being a silly Billy.
I'm
It's
not.
a
You're just
fucking
saying
Christmas
because
film,
it's
mate.
at Christmas. If it's not for the fact that it's Christmas, the guy listening to the Run DMC Christmas Carol in the limousine and ho ho
Yes.
ho, I've got a machine
Or
gun.
rest
If
me
you take
case. There you
those
go.
3 things out of it, they could have been having a shareholders party.
It's
Hold on,
Christmas
Nakatomi
Eve.
Tower.
Except for all
They're
them
having a
reasons
drink
you've
for
just
Christmas.
said.
They're literally
could've been
having their
having a
Christmas
party for
party.
anything.
It's
Yeah.
listen, it's not a fucking bar mitzvah or that. It's
Yeah.
they're
They're
genuinely
Christmas party.
they are genuinely
about
on the
Gab.
22nd
Think
floor of the
about Christmas
Nakatomi
songs.
building at their
No.
Christmas
Happy
do.
Christmas.
They could have been doing literally any other type of party. They could have been, they just opened that office. It was somebody's retirement. It doesn't matter. Any number of
wasn't.
things could have been happening for that party.
Hold
Because
on, hold on.
nobody
Hold on.
learns
Fuck
about
the
the
quiz
spirit
now.
of the
Hold on.
season, or they learn to be
Right.
positive.
Hold
and
on.
it's all about love and family. Those are Christmas movies.
John
Steve.
McClane.
This has nothing to do
John
with
McClane.
Christmas.
John McClane shows up at the Nakatomi. He goes up
Yeah.
to the 30th floor,
For
and when
a
he goes,
party.
when he goes, it's not a party. They are closing up for Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. It's said in the film. It's Christmas Eve.
Christmas deal in the office.
It's Christmas
Great.
Eve.
It's a Christmas film. Is Home Alone a
Of
Christmas
course,
film?
it's a Christmas film. Yeah, because it's
Home Alone.
Christmas
No,
time.
Keith, this is your downfall. Home Alone is a Christmas film because of the old man outside with the shovel. The interaction that Kevin has with him is the spirit of Christmas encapsulated in a film,
It's
and
about-
that makes Home Alone a Christmas
Two
movie.
burglars breaking
Die
into
Hard has
gaps.
none of that.
It's-
Die Hard has
Home
bullets and
Alone.
machine guns.
Home
I'd
Alone is
say-
a Christmas film because the McAllisters go away for Christmas.
Right, but the McAllisters
happens
could have been
during
going away
Christmas.
for Lent or fucking
Yeah,
Halloween.
but hold on a
I'd
minute.
say Die
Hold on a
Hard
minute.
happens
Are
closer to
you
Are
Christmas
you
than
telling
Home
me then?
Alone.
Are you telling me then? If Kevin McAllister wakes up in the morning, okay, realizes his family have fucked off on him, which that's what they basically do, okay? They
Yeah.
fuck off on him. They count some kid in the van who happens to go, and he's an annoying little prick. You don't want to
Yeah,
bring him
he
to
is,
Paris
yeah.
with you
Yeah,
anyway,
Fuller's
okay?
the worst.
But if he gets up and goes, "Oh, my family are gone," leans under the bed and pulls out a fucking Cadbury's Dairy Milk Easter egg. Is it an Easter film then?
That's what you're saying about Die Hard. The fact that it just happens to take place at Christmas. The
Therefore,
themes
it's
that
a
make
Christmas
a
film.
movie. Let me just say this. The themes that make a movie traditionally a Christmas film. Miracle on 34th Street, Christmas Carol, all that sort of things. They have an overarching theme where the main character learns a lesson that's about forgiveness and understanding and love and all that sort of bullshit.
Kevin
All that happens
Kevin
is
McAllister learns the lesson in Home Alone 1 where not to be a prick over the cheese on
No,
the pizza.
you're
That's the
forgetting
lesson he
about
learns.
That's
you're
a life
forgetting
lesson.
about in the first one, it's the old man outside that he's terrified of, that he learns to trust, and the old man helps him save the day in the end. And in the second one,
At
it's the
Christmas.
freaky bird lady in the park.
At Christmas.
That's what
Morgan.
makes it a Christmas movie, though. That story makes it a Christmas movie. If it wasn't for that, he could have been having, I don't know, a birthday party or something. It wouldn't have mattered. Those things make it
So
a Christmas
because
movie.
it's
It
set at
has
Christmas,
to
it
have the
becomes a Christmas
spirit
movie.
Completely
of
wrong.
the
You're
spirit
completely
of
wrong.
Christmas.
It's a Christmas film because it's based around Christmas.
Exactly. Exactly.
Silliness.
It's based around
It
Christmas.
happens to
like-
take place
like,
at Christmas.
Look, no, because it's a Christmas film.
It's not.
The
It is.
Passion
It's
of
an
the
action
Christ is
film.
set at
It's an-
Easter, but there's no
it's an-
Easter eggs in it.
It's
still
an
a fucking
action
Easter
film. It's an action film.
At Christmas.
Not a Christmas film. It's an
Die
action
Hard
film
2.
that takes place
Die
at
Hard
Christmas.
2.
That's
Die Hard
unarguable.
2 happens at Christmas. It's a Christmas film.
Yeah.
Okay?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it's a Christmas film.
This is probably the wrong time to
course
say that
it's
I've never
Christmas
seen Die Hard, so
You've
Of
never
course
seen
it's
Die Hard?
Christmas
What?
film.
You've never seen Die
Damn it,
Hard?
come on.
What?
No wonder
Yeah,
the
it's
internet
fucking
cuts out when I
ridiculous.
need him the
Right,
most.
your homework for the next time
Yeah.
we meet.
And Roddy Fitzgerald is right as well. Tell Matt, see that Holly Gennaro was a Gennaro at the start, but at the end of it, she's hugging her husband and she's a McLean. She hasn't got a clue. And listen, she's in
That's
fucking
what makes it
Nakatomi
as much
number
of a
one.
Christmas
She's
miracle
landing
as
in some
Steve.
random
She's
fucking
at our
flip
Christmas
in number
party.
That's
It was a
relationship
bit
And you know
loose
what?
at the end
He's
of it.
He's
never
done
gonna
away
last.
with her. He's actually
Yeah.
he's done away with her by number 3. He's just gone. He's had enough, and he's right.
Exactly.
Anyway,
It
where
wasn't
were
a
we?
Christmas miracle.
Someone-
It was a
Yeah.
false dawn.
Have we
Someone
got
pick a number.
yeah.
Oh,
No, we're trying to guess an answer.
Oh yeah,
What game
Benfica
was it?
3-3 at
Oh, yeah.
Anfield. Darwin Núñez scores. Give me one of the two who scores, please. Thank you.
I don't think Otamendi scored. It's the
You
only
have to hold
player
his
I can
lads.
think of.
like Gonçalves, maybe? I don't know.
Go,
No,
Like
hold
a
on.
Portuguese sounding name.
Oh yeah, okay.
go with that.
Pereira? Let's go with Pereira.
Incorrect. Keith and Kev, I need an answer.
Kev, who scores?
You've had enough
Oh,
time
no,
to think about what they were
Darwin.
thinking.
I'd have gone with maybe John Mario or
I think it was Rafa Silva or
could have been, yeah.
Ramos, Gonçalo Ramos. So what are you thinking?
Well, is he the one that broke through for Portugal in this World Cup?
Yeah,
Ramos.
Ramos.
Bum.
Who else is that?
Bum. Come on, I need an answer. He's had loads
Well,
of
look,
time.
I'll go with Rafa.
Rafa Silva.
Rafa Silva.
Incorrect. Yaremchuk and Ramos were the answers.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay.
That was the
Keith
first
and
one you
Kev.
said, man.
Keith and Kev, give me a number. I
Come
can't
on,
believe fucking Matt has
4.
gone on about overarching fucking themes and films when it's clearly a Christmas film. Anyway,
100%.
Keith and Kev,
4.
give us a number.
4.
4.
4.
22nd of August 2022, Liverpool lose to Manchester United at Old Trafford. Give me the opening scorer, please. Thank you.
Oh, I was in the pub with Matt and Emmet watching this.
Yeah, that fucking sucked that game.
Yeah, Jadon Sancho got the first goal, didn't you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Jadon Sancho. Knock yourself down
Yeah.
with 5 points. Emmet and Matt, come on. Give me a number.
Is that the first score in this round, is it?
Could be.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Quite
it
possibly.
is. Yeah, it is.
Could be.
Let's go with number 8.
Number 8, 10th of April 2022. Liverpool draw 2-2 away at Manchester City. Who scores the opening goal in the game? And of course, it's the opposition, so it's going to be a Manchester City player. Which Manchester City player opens the scoring in this game?
So that's the one where Mo plays that incredible pass to Sadio. Just cuts him wide open to level it. De Bruyne?
I had Foden for some reason.
That's not a bad shout. Yeah, let's go with that.
Foden.
Incorrect.
Kev.
Kev,
Uh,
make sure all them comments are off.
oh no, I'm in private chat.
Red Steve says Matt is no longer in my top 38 million Canadians for that Die Hard show.
I just earned that moniker today. It's unfortunate.
Who opens scoring for City? Come on.
City. What when was this?
The 10th of April 2022.
10th of April 2022.
Martin reckons it's Sean Goater, but clearly Martin has just woken up Albert Coleman.
Feed the goat and he would score. See,
Come on,
we don't think
people-
it's that game with the Salah.
people
ball,
that have a
isn't it? 'Cause
chance
we
to
went
rob
ahead
the
twice
points
in that
are
and
getting
they
a very
came
little
back,
amount of time.
didn't they came back.
No, we can't have gone ahead. So they scored for.
They
Hey,
scored 4.
Fuck, don't help them.
They scored 4. So when the fuck? Go for Kev. I don't know.
Come on, Kev.
I'll go with De Bruyne.
Correct.
Kev.
Sorry, man.
Okay, who's next?
Number.
No, hold on.
Five.
No, it's
No,
us.
it's not. It's
Them.
Keith
sorry.
and Kev's one.
9.
What number?
9.
Okay. 3rd of May 2022. Liverpool go away to Villarreal. The Champions League semi-final second leg. Can you name either of the Villarreal scorers?
Right, Kev. I think.
Yeah. What?
No. Who was I going to say? I was going to say Dan Juma. And I was going to say Kapue.
Chukwueze.
Chukwueze going. Yeah, Chukwueze. Yeah, good one. Chukwueze.
Incorrect.
Fucking need you, Kev.
Fuck
Matt and Emma.
It's your fault to fucking agree with me.
Matt and Emma.
Oh, what was the second name that Emmett just said? That was the one I had.
None of your business.
Danjuma or Kapue.
Kapue was the first one that sprung to my mind.
No, but he was a Spurs, so he was shy.
Kapua, your answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Oh!
Answers were Dia and Coquelin.
Oh, yeah.
He was
Okay.
Arsenal, so he's
Matt
not
or
bad.
Emma, give me a number.
6.
Number 6. On the 15th of August 2022, Liverpool played at home to Crystal Palace. Who scored the opening goal?
I was at this game. The correct answer is Wilfred Zaha.
Correct, Wilfred Zaha. Back to
Jumped in
Keith
very
and Kev.
quickly there. Matt, I have to say, it could have been wrong. Could have been an embarrassing one. Wasn't, but could have been.
I gotta say, I've been twice. I've seen 3 goals, and 2 of them were absolute crackers. Lautaro in the Champions League against us, and Luis Diaz equalizer. Both.
You see this win yet?
I was giving out because people in the chat are asking what time it is. They're asking what month it is. Relax, it's only 11:15.
Right,
who's
Kev,
number?
what's left?
1, 2,
And 5.
5.
Right, yeah, that's what I have here. Right, Kev, go for it.
Number 1.
Number 1, on the 31st of August 2022, Liverpool played Newcastle United at Anfield. Who scored the
Swedish
first goal?
fella, didn't he? Isaac got a penalty, didn't he?
Yeah.
Alexander Isaac.
Correct. Didn't score a penalty, but it is Alexander.
Was it not a penalty?
Yeah,
No,
he
we just
first
buried a
half.
goal.
We
Die Hard
have a great
23.
memory.
Die Hard 23 will be out before we finish this Tom Boland. Don't think so because there's no doubt they're going to release it as a
The
Christmas
films
film
with,
as it should be.
Bruce
And
Willis
they won't have
is
time.
doing at the moment.
What?
Bruce Willis, the amount of movies he's making at the moment, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Played in every second film. Poor fella has some sort of illness and has to cash in while he can.
Yeah, he's losing his speech, isn't he?
Yeah.
Apparently. Okay, number 2 and 5 is left. Matt and Emma.
5, please.
5 on the 5th of April 2022. Liverpool went away to Benfica in the Champions League. Who scored for Benfica?
Darwin.
Correct. Darwin did score for Benfica.
And
Home
now
and away, didn't he?
Canate mistake, wasn't it? Canate
Yes.
got caught.
Liverpool are bashing them. So last one for you. 30th of July 2022.
What team?
Liverpool played Manchester City in the Charity Shield. Who scored for Manchester City?
Julian Alvarez.
Correct. Julian Alvarez, 5 points. Okay,
That's
time to go for a
World
can.
Cup winner, Julian Alvarez.
If anyone needs to go for a can, go and do it. If anyone wants to argue with Matt about being a Christmas film or not, go and do it. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
I just love the grenade in and Matt just ran with it. It's like,
I've heard this before, and it just, I don't know.
it's a Christmas film that happens at Christmas, but it's not a Christmas film.
Exactly. That's the
like,
distinction. Is it a Christmas movie, or is it a movie that takes place at Christmas?
Exactly. If I
Myself,
was sitting down
Kev,
watching a Christmas film, it would be Muppets Christmas Carol, it would be Scrooged, or
Even a movie like Bad Santa that's super filled with swearing and it's very adult, not your traditional Christmas movie. There's still an overarching redemptive theme where somebody learns a lesson about forgiveness and family. And in the Home Alones, he has that with those minor characters that everybody forgets about.
This again.
yeah.
Well, Gav's gone. We got no questions.
Fucking Barry Norman.
There's
up in the
nothing-
top
there-
left-hand
there's-
corner there.
If you took those
Barry
3
White.
things of Die Hard away, if you set it at Lent or Ash Wednesday or Valentine's Day, it would be the exact same movie. Like the
Valentine's
character,
Day would be a really good day to hope for that film.
Yeah, but it's at
Yeah,
Christmas.
Really good.
Therefore,
No, it
Christmas
has to be
movie.
in Chicago.
And my wife heard this argument as it was going
Yeah.
on and went, listen, just tell him it's a Christmas film because number 3 is actually set in New York in the summertime.
Yeah.
And it's not called, it's just not a
Die Hard
Christmas
with a
film.
vengeance.
yeah,
There
it's
you go.
also the best Die Hard. Die Hard with a Vengeance is awesome.
Yes.
Nice shirt you got, Gav.
Ah,
Yeah, bad boy. Oh, Mo Salah shirt on.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Everyone back? All good to
Yeah, we're all
go?
back.
Yeah.
All good.
Okay. Round 4 is all goals. You need to name all the goal scorers in this game that I give you.
Update here.
Um,
The
yeah.
boys are on 45. Team Handsome are 105, so I'm laying racing ahead of here.
Okay.
No pressure, Kev.
20 points per round per answer here.
Shit.
Oh,
Okay. So this is how it goes. 10 questions. I'll give you 10 games we played in the season of 2022. And you have to tell me who scored all the goals in the game. Okay, you need to get them all correct. Some of them have 3, some of them have 4, some of them have a bit more than that. But you need to get them right. If you don't get them right, it gets switched over. If the lads finish off the answer for you, they get the 20 points. Correct? Okay. Right, we're going to start with Matt and Emmet because they are still behind. Matt and Emmet, number between 1 and 10, please.
Go, Emmett.
9.
Number 9. The 2nd of January 2022, Liverpool go away to Chelsea and draw 2-2. Name all the scorers in this game.
this is a piss take.
Can I tell you who didn't fucking score in this game, Emmett? Allison. Because he didn't play. And this is what I learned when your internet crapped out.
Oh, yeah, Emmet wasn't here for this one, actually, yeah.
No, Emmett missed all this part. All this funness.
Okay, for starters, can you remember?
We named these
I
4
believe they
scorers
said-
about 15 minutes ago.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Salah scored. Did Mane score? Who scored for them? Shit.
this is
Yeah, it's
the-
not even just a year. It's minutes ago you were talking about it.
We were talking about
Kovacic.
Kovacic and
Pulisic.
yeah, that's him. I don't know.
Right,
why
give
I
me
was
the
gonna
4.
say
Give me the
Perisic.
4.
So who's the other
Kovacic.
Liverpool scorer?
Salah,
Kovacic,
Mane,
Pulisic, Salah,
and Mane. I
and
think
Mane. Okay, yeah, let's go with that.
We were 2-0 up, weren't we? And they pulled 2 back in 3 or 4 minutes before half time.
That's what these
Kovacic-
guys were saying a little while ago.
Kovacic was a big volley.
Right, can you give me the 4 names?
Mane, Salah, Kovacic, and I keep going to say Perisic, Pulisic.
Correct for 20 points.
Attaboy.
Keith and Kev, number between 1 and 10.
Kev, go ahead.
Number 7.
On the 22nd of May 2022, Liverpool beat Wolves 3-1. Can you name the 4 scorers in the game, please?
Salah get 2 in that game. What do you get in? They went ahead. Who scores their goals? Was it Huang or was it Pedro Neto?
If it was Neto, he probably went off injured not long after.
It was one that went back, didn't it? And was it Kanate or someone done a blade back header or something, and they went through and squared it.
Zupdog says the last question was a tired question. Gab was running out of something to ask. It wasn't. Seriously, so much shit I could have fucking asked and didn't. Zupdog, chill out. But nice observation. Go on.
What do you remember of it, Kev? I know Salah definitely scores.
I don't remember much, mate, to be honest.
Last day of the season, everyone's concentrating on City and fucking Villa.
You nearly. What about Jota scoring against his old club? That would have been
Wow. What score was this? 3-1?
3-1.
Liverpool won 3-1.
But they did get the opening. They did get the.
I think it was
goal.
Huang. I think Neto went through and squared it for Huang. Or
Okay,
else
I'll go
Huang
with
went
that.
through and squared it for Neto.
Right, so I need your answers one at a time.
Yeah, right. Salah.
Salah is correct.
Mane.
Mane is correct.
Huang.
Incorrect.
Fuck off.
Matt or Emma, can you tell me the 2 scorers that are left? We currently have Mane and Salah. There's 2 more scorers in this game. Last game of the season, Liverpool 3, Wolves 1.
Neto scored for Wolves.
Correct. You need 1 more to rob the 20.
Diaz?
Hang on, we're conferring here. Hang on, let me think. I'm closing my eyes here trying to
No,
envisage
yeah, I
it.
know. I'm saying that to Emmet.
I don't know.
Now, the people trying to win the points off the other team get a lesser amount of time, right?
Yeah.
So,
Gone.
Yeah,
What's the answer?
I'll give it to you, Emmett. I'll cede to your judgment.
I think I can remember it being like someone that doesn't score that often. Oh,
5 seconds.
I don't know. Trent.
Incorrect. No point scored there. Andy Robertson is the correct answer. Okay. Who's up next?
The boys.
Oh, it's Matt and Emma.
Yeah, you go, Matt.
Yeah. Give me number 3.
On the 12th of March 2022, Liverpool win 2-0 away at Brighton. Can you tell me the scores?
I have
In a
one.
word, Emmett, no.
Yeah, I've won for definite.
Yeah?
Well,
Okay,
no, hang
go.
on.
No,
Diaz.
don't doubt yourself.
Because he gets cleaned
We're
out
gonna go
by
with
the
Diaz.
keeper.
A very good header, yeah. A headier.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So are you
I'm
going with
worried now,
Diaz?
which is Diaz, yeah, he gets cleaned
Yeah.
out by...
Diaz is
Yeah,
correct.
that's right. Sanchez absolutely
You
slaughtered.
need one more for 20, or the lads can jump in and rob one for 20.
No, man. I'm going to leave that to you.
We're just going to have to guess. March. Salah wasn't scoring many. Mane.
Incorrect.
Kev,
Keith
do you
and
know?
Kev.
Who did you go with the first one?
Diaz scored the first one.
Matt just stormed out of the room there when they told me it was incorrect.
I have Matip in my head for some reason.
Go on, so go Joe Matip. Why not?
Matip.
Incorrect. It was Mo Salah, no points.
Oh,
No bleeding Salah.
Okay.
Salah wasn't scoring much there.
Keith and Kev.
Number 5.
Number 5. On the 23rd of February 2022, Liverpool beat Leeds 6-0.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Who scored the goals in the game?
6-0. When was it? What date?
23rd of February.
23rd of February. 6-0. Against Leeds. See, I'm like Emmet in that last one. Salah wasn't scoring in the second half of the season, but he always scored against Leeds.
He chipped in the odd few, didn't he?
And if we start off bad and we lose it, they've the name 6. Do you know any? Can you remember?
I don't remember the game. I don't even remember the game, mate. And that's the
Neither do
truth.
I.
I don't remember the
6-0
game.
against Leeds. 6-0.
At least my
So
switch tripped. Matt just got up and fucked off.
He's gone to the toilet and grabbing a beer.
If you've had that private chat on, you should know that.
That's true.
Yeah.
It is true.
Let's see.
So Emmet doesn't have the private chat on.
Controversial. Kev, can you think of any?
Turn off them comments, Emmet.
I don't have them on.
Truth is, I wouldn't get.
There's only 2 options on your screen:
get the
comments
6, so
or private chat.
Yeah.
I have it there.
I can't think of any.
He's just at the reply now.
I can't think of any either, so I'll just leave it off. I don't know.
Salah always scored against Leeds. Salah. Penno.
Salah is 1.
Oh, he is 1, yeah. Boy, Salah has 1.
So Leeds, Liverpool 6, Leeds 0. 6 scorers you have so far. You have Salah.
Do you want to pass it to them, Kev? I can't think of any. I'm not going to get 6 of these fucks.
No, we're not going to get 6 of them anyway. No.
Pass.
Right, pass it over to the lads. Lads, chance for stage. You need 5 goal scorers. You have Salah. You need 5 more in this 6-0 win.
One of these fucks are probably Ari.
Doesn't matter. Emma was that one.
Certainly,
I
maybe
couldn't
it
remember who
wasn't
they were
that.
playing, for fuck's sake.
I know one for sure anyway.
Tacky?
Right.
No, Matip. It was one of his mazes. It was his mazes.
It was, yeah. That's
Matip
right,
is correct. You 4 more.
I don't think we're gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get all of them. So, Minamino.
Incorrect.
Unlucky, Matt.
Salah got 2, Mane got 2, Matip and Virgil van Dijk. And Jake Sinister had that written down and typed out literally a second after he fucking answered the question. I feel like he's sitting on my fucking shoulder here reading.
That could
okay.
be your missus under the blade in the burner, banging in, saying, "Has you have a little notepad?" Beside
Yeah,
her?
that's it. Yeah. Nah, she doesn't give a bollocks about me or this fucking podcast. So it's Matt and Emmett's turn. Go, give me a number.
3.
Gone.
Oh,
Emmett's not
5.
giving 2 fucks about this quiz now.
5.
He's not even taking notes of what's
Gone.
going on. 5 is gone as well, Emmett.
It's not. We're not that far
It is.
into it.
Yeah,
Just
four,
the last
yeah.
question is number 5.
8.
8.
Only 8 still.
12th of this November 2022, Liverpool beat Southampton 3-1 at Anfield. Who scored the goals in the game?
Shit, Gav was at this game.
I had a lovely weekend.
Yeah. Weekend
Next one up.
starts on a Wednesday.
Well, when I go away, I like to
You
make
go
a
early,
proper weekend
yeah.
of it. But the next one up is United at home. So if anyone's going to United at home, let me know because I am going over there Saturday to Monday. I don't even know when the game's going to kick off, but I'm going Saturday to Monday anyway. I'm
Cover all the
banking
bases.
on them doing a like Saturday morning job, Saturday evening, Sunday or Sunday afternoon, and I'll be fine. But if they play on the Friday or a Monday at
They're
8
not
o'clock,
playing
I won't
that on
see
a
it and I won't
Friday.
fucking care.
At worst, it'll be a Sunday tea time or Sunday lunchtime.
Which give me a lovely night in Liverpool and I'll come home Monday night. So there you go. Right.
I think
Only
Shea
question.
Adams scored for them, Emmett.
Okay.
Is that an answer?
Well, let's see what you got. What do you got? Anything you're willing to stake your name to?
LFC Aaron says you were on tour. I was on tour that day. Had a lovely time.
I think
Need names.
I'm trying to think of Gav's interview on this Anfield rap.
You like Fabinho?
Fabinho? No, I don't think. He's
No, I like 10 minutes of Fabinho.
That was when Rebecca was tweeting.
What about
Must have been before. Must have been before their election results came in.
Yeah,
Poor souls.
very quiet since.
Yeah, shocker. Too bad.
Right, come on, need names. Come on.
All right. I mean, I've got their scorer in Shea Adams for some reason in my head.
Shea
but
Adams
I
is
also said
correct.
Daily Blind.
Okay.
Yeah, give me Shea Adams.
Hey, did you?
Our scorers. Bobby.
It's literally the last league game Liverpool have played.
Oh. I think it's yeah. Okay, Bobby.
Bobby
That's
is
a
correct.
Free kick in from the.
Yeah, I don't need the rundown.
Don't want
Just
the live
give me the
story,
names.
just give us names.
I can't
Scarda.
remember it all.
I can't think of the others. I don't know.
Nah, fuck it. Don't give them any help. Do what they did to us last time. If you're not going to get it early, you may as well bail and not help out your opposition.
Oh,
Have a
that's
guess
a
if you
bit
want.
snaky. That's very
What is
good, man.
That's
I
what
don't
you
like
did.
that.
That's a disgraceful thing to say.
I'm just there replying back to Matt there in the private chat. I don't know. Nunes.
Correct. And who was the last scorer in the game? So you have Nunes, Bobby, Shea Adams, and one more.
It's the last fucking game. Damn.
No.
It's been too long.
Yeah. We've
Hail-
had a
hail the
World
World
Cup,
Cup,
for
man.
fuck's sake.
I know, but I'm so happy it's over.
Right, 5 seconds. 5 seconds and give me a name.
It's all you, man.
No pressure.
Give me a name, Emma.
Bobby with 2.
Incorrect. Keith or Kev, can you name the last score
I
in the game?
remember the last one. I think it's either Darwin got 2 or Robbo got 1. But if you know for sure.
I don't know. I'm not sure if it would have been Salah.
Go with it. If that's what
He was going okay.
Do I need an answer?
Robbo.
Incorrect. Darwin Núñez.
Fucking hell.
Keith
Did
and Kev.
Robbo cross for him? Robbo put one on the plate, didn't he?
Yes.
Definitely did.
Robbo cross for Darwin
Good
Núñez
point.
is second. Elliot assisted.
I remember it
Darwin's
well. I
fourth.
remember it like it was
Nino
only last
scored.
month.
Shay Allen scored a couple of minutes later. Keith and Kev, come on.
4.
On the 10th of February 2022, Liverpool won away at Inter Milan.
Away at Inter Milan.
2-0. Who scored both goals?
Right.
Who's the scorers of the both goals?
That's a totally different question.
Yeah. There's 2 separate scorers.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to trick you, so I should say that.
2-0 Inter Milan. Have you an inkling on this one, Kev?
Salah. I think Salah gets ball.
There. I think Diaz scored, but I could be wrong.
Do you reckon?
I don't know. We weren't great, wouldn't we? No.
No, but I think I'm nearly sure it was Mo.
Go with it. Mo.
Yeah.
Correct. Need one more.
Anything else, Kev? Any more inklings?
Go with Diaz if you think.
Diaz.
Incorrect. Switches over to the lads.
Bobby got the first one.
Correct.
That's what I was thinking.
From a corner, flick on there.
Yeah. 20 points for the lads.
Scumbags.
Well done. Well done.
Scumbags. Matt and Emma, back to you. Give us a number. 1, 2, 6, and 10 left.
Joe pick that.
Oh, is it my pick? 10.
10. On the 6th of August 2022, Liverpool drew 2-2 off Fulham. Who scored the 4 goals in the game?
Mitrovic.
Correct.
Núñez.
Correct. Now, are you conferring here? Or are you giving me the answer?
He's just going with
I
like this.
I'll give you both. I'll give you both of those right now. Mitrovic, and Núñez for sure.
Correct.
Yeah.
2 more.
I think Mitrovic gets 2, does he not?
Yeah, I think he does. And does Mo score opening day again? Did Mo continue his streak? I think he did.
Need answers. Need answers.
So let's try and think it through. So the Mitrovic is the one where he climbs overhead Trent.
Over Trent at the back post, yeah. Allison kind of get caught halfway in between no man's land.
Núñez is the flick that he tried a couple of minutes previously.
Yeah.
And it turns out it was an own goal, but we give it to Núñez. But I'm nearly sure Mitrovic gets a second one.
So what do you want to do? Mitrovic and Salah?
Little known fact, nobody has got a brace against us this season. So just bear that in mind.
Oh, listen to him. Mitrovic definitely got through in that game. Go with Salah.
Okay, let's go with Mo Salah.
Because I think you're
correct.
Right. I'm nearly sure Mitrovic
Didn't
gets
Salah
2.
assist Núñez assist Salah? Everyone's happy.
No, it all looked rosy from there.
So we're looking for the second Fulham score on the day. 5 seconds. Go.
I'm nearly sure Mitrovic gets 2.
Go with it.
Matt.
Yeah,
Mitrovic.
go with
Even
it.
though nobody got a brace, brave answer. Brave man to go
Mitrovic.
with that.
Mitrovic is correct for 20
Yeah,
points.
Peno, remember
Yeah,
Virgil
yeah.
with his
Fucking
Yeah,
Foxy plunking over.
I'm just going to do my hair for that. Right. Okay.
Good work, Emmet.
Own book says Facundo Sava. No, not him. Let me see.
Just out little tidbit.
There's loads of
brings the
accusations
boys
in the chat
level.
about cheating, by the way. So make sure you have your private chat on. Okay.
I'm
Just
sending
letting you know.
text picture messages on the regular to show that and I'm gonna send another one now, Gav.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
private chat
Mine.
on, please. Okay.
And you
Right.
can tell
So
by the
If
who's
my
comments
next?
not
team's
moving.
losing by 100, how can I be accused of cheating?
So Keith.
That brings
Keith
his
and-
level. That brings his
Keith and
level.
Kev. Keith and
Number
Kev.
one.
Really?
Yeah.
Number one. On the 19th of February 2022, Liverpool beat Norwich 3-1. Can you name the scorers?
Luis Suarez got a hat trick.
In spirit, if
3-1.
nothing else.
So did your man Rashika get one for Norwich, Kev? Maybe he didn't.
Possibly.
We'll come back to him.
Come back to him. No. All right, forget about him for a minute.
Grant Holt.
Jeremy Goss. Came one in,
Goss.
topped in. Who scored for us? What date's this? February?
This is the 19th of February. 3-1 win for Liverpool.
There has to come a stage where Salah didn't score in these because he was shite in the second half of the season, and every game we've had, he scored it.
Were they at the AFCON at this stage?
They would have maybe. What date is it?
19th February.
19th of February. This is the third time I've read it out now. It's like reading out the fucking day
I
John F.
wasn't
Kennedy
listening.
was killed. For fuck's sake.
What was that?
The 19th of February.
All right.
So, no, I'm thinking of Watford, Fabinho, or a penalty.
Yeah, I reckon Jota. I'd say Jota, Bobby.
Right, need names now. Come on. Shoot names at me.
Go, Kev. Give him names.
Yeah. Go.
I don't know, so
I'm guessing. Bobby, Jota.
Oh, hold on. Just give me the first name.
Jota.
What do you want to go with?
Firmino?
Jota or Firmino?
Go, Kev. Kev, you go.
Firmino.
Incorrect. Lads.
Fucking Egypt.
You. Here, have a rope. Go hang yourself. What?
Lads.
You got any chance of getting this?
I'm gonna name.
We can't get
I'm gonna name the one that Keith said. Your man Rashika.
Correct.
Yeah, Rashika sounds about right. Attaboy, Keith.
Good score.
Then we just need to
Thanks
guess
very much.
3 Liverpool players.
Yeah.
And you know
Right.
what? They're starting to come back to me now as well.
Mane.
No, hold on. Are these
You
confirmed
can't
or
just start
answers?
throwing names.
Confirmed.
out.
No. Give me answers. I want answers now. Go.
And it's a time of season where Salah wasn't scoring worth of nothing. No, Mane would have just been fresh. But how about Jota? Give me one for Jota.
Incorrect.
Did
Ugh.
you
All right.
not say
Good
Jota?
man.
No
No?
point.
Moving on.
Mane, Salah, Diaz.
Fucking Salah scored in every game.
Yeah,
second half
Salah
of the
scoring
season.
loads, and you're all going, well, God, remember that time he wasn't scoring many? He's scoring all the time.
Every
That
game.
was the narrative of
every
all
That's
single
why he
last
game.
has
season,
about
yeah.
200 goals for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. Right, two left. Matt and Emmet to go first. There's 2 or 6.
6.
6. On the 16th of April 2022, Liverpool beat Man City 3-2 in the FA Cup semi-final. Name all the scorers in the game, please.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
That's not a chance. Is this the game where Mo plays that amazing ball with the outside of his foot through to Mane?
It's the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. 3-2 to Liverpool. Name
And we
the
were-
scorers.
Brilliant. We
Yeah.
were so
We
good.
went. What did we know? We went to 2.
I'll go in the toilet. I'll be back in a minute. When I come back, I want 5 answers.
Right. I think we went 2 or 3-0 up in this.
Oh, we were so good in this fucking game. This was in that run where Thiago was just the best. The best version of Thiago we could have asked for was playing at this time.
Is that your answer? Final answer?
Well, the Quizmaster's not even here. We can just deliberate back and forth.
Me and Kev
Or we
will
can talk
take his
about Die
answers
Hard.
in good faith.
They're a bunch of liars to tear them. That's all they are. They're going to lead us down the garden path, and we're going to jump right into it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're horrible.
Horrible.
Did you say the scores were level now, Keith?
They are, yeah, because we were 60 points ahead of you, and you have got 3 in this round. We've got none.
Right. Emmet and Matt, give me 5 answers.
5 answers, go.
I'm going to say if we don't have them all, we should give them nothing.
Who's answering it?
We'll answer it together. I think Kanate scores early.
Right. I just want answers. I don't want the live story.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Kanate. Correct.
Mane.
Correct.
Salah.
Incorrect. Stop.
Kev, do you know this? Either does Mane
Honestly,
get
I think you are all bleeding lunatics, drugs, all
We're talking about bleeding.
Can't remember this.
Drink cans, get drunk and all that good stuff. So.
I'm getting fucking Jake semester to do the next fucking game. Another few of the lads that are deadly at Googling, and we'll just have cans and try and answer them.
Gav, what the people in the chat don't know is it's a lot easier to be bright in the chat than it is actually on the camera, though.
Kev, what are you thinking? Grealish, Gav Grealish.
Correct.
Well done.
So who are there? 1 Liverpool and 1 City player left. There's 1 round left after this, and I swear to God, you are flying through it. And if you don't, I'm just fucking calling it a draw.
Wait, we can get a draw?
Grealish, Kanate, Mane gets the volley, doesn't he? That he cuts across it and it goes in. Zach Stefan is in goal for them. There's a bollock. He makes a bollocks of one of them. Who scores the one that he makes a bollocks of it? He kicks it off someone, doesn't he? Who the fuck scores that? Mane scores it, does he? Does Mane score that, Kev? You know when he comes in? Mane.
Correct.
Yeah, Mane. He kicks it off when it goes in. So we need to get the other City score on now. So Mane gets that. Grealish gets one. And who the fuck else gets that one?
Owen Book reckons Paul Dickoff missed a sitter in the last minute.
Come on, Kev. We're close to a steal here. Who the fuck scores for them?
5 seconds.
Foden's normally good, but he's quiet in this one.
Mahrez, like this is a cup game, isn't it? So maybe it just changes. Or was it one of their defenders?
Right, give me an answer. Give me an answer.
Sterling never scores against us, for fuck's sake. Have you anything in mind, Kev?
Nothing.
Mahrez.
Incorrect. Bernardo Silva, no points scored.
Hate
Last one goes to Keith and Kev. It's the 6th of November 2022. Liverpool beats Spurs 2-1. Who scores?
Fuck's sake. 2-1 against Spurs. Just before. Right. Oh, who scores? Eric Dyer makes a bollocks of it. He flicks one back. Who the fuck gets on to the end of that?
Salah gets on the end. Mo. Salah gets on the end of that.
Salah is correct.
Darwin was scored in a stack of goals, wasn't he? Yeah, good point there, man. Fuck scored.
Like before the question's asked, before you hear the date in the game, you're like, I remember everything. And as soon as Gav says it, you're like, I don't think I want to.
Who would have scored for them?
Harry Kane, I always think. Harry Kane did score for them. Harry Kane definitely scores for them. Kane.
Yeah,
correct.
Right, Kane, Salah, Eric Dyer, Poxy head up back, and then what's the other one? Does Darwin score in this game? Because he's on a blade and run of goals, wasn't he, at the end before the break? But I can't picture him scoring.
No, I don't think he was. I think would Mo have got 2 in that one?
Possibly. If you think so, go for it, because I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it's Mo getting the brace.
Mo.
Correct. 20 points.
I love it, Kev. Well done.
Right, what's the scores, Keith?
So that 20 points puts us back in the lead on 125, and the boys have 105.
Right, we're down to the last one. Now listen to me very carefully. There is no conferring, okay? All right? Now, there's no conferring. We are not looking for fucking 20 seconds through every answer, okay? Kev's going off to get a drink, but we have the combined.
That was very politically correct.
The combined 11s, okay? So you have 22 players. 2 games we're going to go through.
Right.
Okay. We're going to start with Keith, then Matt, then Emmet. Sorry, Keith, then Matt, then Kev, then Emmet. Okay? Keith, Matt, Kev, Emmet. Okay? Now, 25 points for each correct answer.
Whoo!
Okay? If you do not answer it quick enough, you're gone. And I mean gone. You don't wait for the next round to come around and have another go. You're gone. Okay?
Usually
There's no
time shift with you.
Right? There's no.
The amount of time you take answering. The amount of time you take answering questions.
Come here, tell you. It's fucking 10 to 12.
That's
Keith.
true. Yeah,
Right?
that's true. We want to get this wrapped up by Monday.
Now,
Dicko's got to be at work in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 2 minutes to think about these. Okay? Before we start. It's going to go Keith, Matt, Kev, Emmet. You cannot come fair. It's the 22 players that were on the pitch for these 2 games that I have. Okay? So Keith goes first. He gets one right. He gets 25 points. Then it goes to Matt, Kev, Emmet. If Kev gets one wrong, Kev's out. Okay? If Emmet gets one wrong, he's out. Matt, Keith, whatever it might be. It could end up with the 2 lads on the same team still going.
Yeah.
Matt, you have a question.
Point of order. What happens if we pick somebody that's already been picked? Immediately out, or do we get a do-over?
No. You'd be told they're picked already, but you
get a do-over. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go and have a smoke. All right. And while I go and have a smoke, I want you you can compare if you want, but there's no point because you'll be telling each other what's going on. The first game is Liverpool 3, Brighton 3 on the 4th of October 2022. Liverpool 3, Brighton 3 on the 4th of October 2022.
Another game you were at?
11s. No, I wasn't at this game.
No, he was at the.
I wasn't at the game.
Was last year.
Well, yeah,
were you not at this game, or was that last year?
That was the last season's one you were at when Basuma scored.
I was at 2-2. I was at 2-2. First of, I was trying to fucking think I was there. 4th of October 2022, Liverpool 3, Brighton 3. The combined 11s. But as I said, it's going to be fairly quick, okay? If you get one wrong, you're out. Your teammate stays in. But if it ends up with the 2 on the same team, they can just keep going bang, bang, bang and building up 25 points each. Okay?
Yeah.
I genuinely will have a cigarette in 2 minutes. So you have 2 minutes to write down.
So what do we do?
You will.
You can write it down in your head. You can do what you like.
You start writing it down. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right. So. Go.
I've got no pen or nothing. Fucking. Oh, this way. Wing it. No notion. Look at all you swatting away there with your pens and writing utensils.
Why do you not have a pen? Come on, Kev. It's a quiz.
It's a quiz. It's 10 to midnight, for God's sake. And it's nearly Christmas. Leave me alone. Stop bullying me. Meanie.
Does that make this a Christmas quiz?
It's nearly a Christmas quiz. It's not quite Christmas week yet.
Hasn't been a single question about Christmas, I'll point out. Hard to call it a Christmas quiz. Wouldn't you agree,
We
Keith?
did have a 20-minute interlude about Die Hard.
That does sound like a very Christmassy thing to do, arguing about Die Hard.
I think it's just tradition at this stage, isn't it?
I just heard my wife say from downstairs, I'm the fucking worst. Thanks, dear.
Buffy watching this. She's up for Team Hansen as well. I like that.
I can't believe she's actually watching. She never watches.
Jeez.
Oh, fuck. Who the fuck played?
I'm assuming 22 players.
At least, at an absolute minimum. Who's the striker?
Good chat, lads. Good chat. I hear you.
This is some proper homework that he left.
Okay,
this
we ready to
Yeah.
go? 25 points per correct answer. Here we go. Keith, we start off.
Sanchez. Robert Sanchez.
Correct. Matt,
Alison Becker.
correct. Emmet.
Kev.
Oh, sorry, Kev.
Trossard.
Trossard is correct. Emmet.
Bobby.
Bobby is correct. Keith.
McAllister.
McAllister is
World
correct.
Cup
Keith.
winner. Alexis McAllister.
Matt.
Moises Caicedo.
Correct for Matt. Kev.
Estupian.
Estupian is correct for Kev.
Well done, Kev.
Emmet.
Trent.
Trent is correct for Emmet. Keith.
Me. Veltman.
Veltman is correct for Keith.
What a shout.
Matt.
Virgil van Dijk.
Correct for Matt. Kev.
Mo Salah.
Correct for Kev. Emmet.
um,
3 seconds.
Robbo.
Incorrect. You're out. Back to Keith.
Dunk.
Correct for Keith. Matt.
Fabinho.
Fabinho is correct for Matt. Kev.
Webster.
Webster is correct for Kev.
Well done, Kev.
Keith.
No, it's not me. Oh, it is me. Yeah, it is me.
It is you.
Simicas.
Correct for Keith. Matt.
Pascal Gross.
Correct
Excellent.
for Matt. Kev.
Harvey Elliott.
Incorrect. Keith.
Joe Gomez.
Incorrect.
Come on, real Matt.
Fabinho.
Already picked.
Oh,
Losing the head. Losing the head.
yeah, by me. Shit. Henderson.
Correct for Matt.
Well in there.
Keep going.
It's only you
yeah,
left.
Yeah, I know. Matip.
Correct.
Very good. That's
You have
only
2
enough to
Liverpool
win it.
players left.
Thiago.
Correct.
Fucking useless.
What was the date?
Fuck off, will you? 21 players
Fourth of
named, and now
October.
you're looking for a
It
date.
was a Christmas game.
Yeah.
Avo says he just took his Christmas tree down. Get over it. We just spoke to- I tell you, if we finish this at 11, you know we think about long enough. We're not putting this out as an audio download. We're just sitting here having a crack now.
So sorry, what was the date?
The 4th of October. You've 1 Liverpool player left, and you've 2
Luis Diaz.
incorrect.
Unlucky.
Okay,
Good
so
run
Matt
there,
gets
in fairness.
Matt gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players there. So that's 200 points for Matt.
No, they got 10. They got 10 players.
No, 8. That's 200 for Matt.
Yeah.
Okay. For Keith gets 1, 2, 3, 4,
Call it a draw.
5, which is 125 for Keith. Emmet gets 1, 2, 2, which is 50 points. And Kev gets 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 100 points. All right. That add up all right to you?
No,
Yeah,
it was just marking 25s.
250
Call
to
them out again.
225.
250 to 225 in whose favour?
No,
Ours.
I think Matt
There
gets
you go.
Matt gets. Yeah, Matt gets.
I had 8.
Yeah.
Emmett had 2.
That's
Right,
Kev
250.
had
10.
4.
250. Right. That's all.
250 for us. Kev had 4 for 100, and Keith had 5.
Okay, so 225 and 250 to
Team Wacky
Um,
Races.
team. What did we call you?
More Team Handsome.
Your team Handsome got 225. What was the other one we called?
Huckleberry
was it?
Gin.
Huckleberry Gin gets 250. Okay, are you ready? Last
neck and
one.
neck. That's neck and neck.
Right,
Right there.
last one. Everton
In order?
0. Everton 0. Liverpool 0 from earlier in this season.
Disgrace.
Okay. 22 players.
What
Everton
was
0,
that?
Liverpool.
Everton nil, Liverpool nil.
Yep. Okay. 22 players. Would you like a minute to think about it? Come on, take a minute to think about it.
Nah, just fucking bomb right into it. Pop quiz style.
Okay, well, the order we're gonna go in this time is Emmet, then Kev, then Matt, then Keith.
All right.
Okay.
Opposite. I like it.
Okay. I swear to God, right? Red Steve says this is like the Hogmanay quiz at this stage. Listen, come here, I tell you. Let me tell you something, Red Steve, right? You are a shower of moaning pricks, right?
Unbelievable.
You moan. No,
Unbelievable.
hold on. If you've only done an hour, they moan. You do it over an hour and a half, they moan. You do a watch along, they don't watch it. You don't do a watch along, I can tell you why don't you do a watch along. I swear to God, absolute fucking weirdos, the whole lot of you.
Yeah, you know what the worst part about it is?
What?
The whole thing's free, and the only thing you ask is that people hit the like and subscribe
do you
button
know
and
what?
the notification.
Don't hit the
bell.
like or subscribe. Just fuck off the bed if it's taking too long. We're having plans. We're enjoying ourselves. Everton 0, Liverpool 0 from Goodison Park earlier this season. 22 players. Okay. It's going to go Emma, Kev, Matt, Keith. Okay. Emma, start us off.
Allison.
Correct. Kev.
Trent.
Correct.
Well, in.
Fucking scared me like that. Jesus.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong line.
There.
Matt.
The man with small arms, Jordan Pickford.
Correct. Keith.
Nunez.
Correct for Keith. Okay. Back to Emma.
Van Dijk.
Correct for Emma. Kev.
Connor Cody.
Correct for Kev. Ma.
Tarkovsky.
Correct for Ma. Keith.
Mikalenko.
Correct for Keith. Emma.
Onana.
Correct for Emma. Great
Good
shout.
shout.
What's my
Kev.
name?
We've named more Everton players than Liverpool
I
players
know.
so far.
Anthony Gordon.
Correct for
Bang,
Kev.
Kev.
Matt.
Maupe.
Correct for Matt.
Did he
Keith.
start that? Jesus.
I thought he came off the bench.
Yeah.
That's how spectacularly shitty Everton are. We all
Mate.
remember how bad their names are.
Nathan Patterson.
Correct for Keith.
Woo-hoo!
Emma.
That's the best one.
Iwobi.
Yeah,
Correct for Emma.
great show.
Kev.
Mo Salah.
Correct for Kev. Matt.
Robertson.
Incorrect. You're out.
Oh.
Keith.
Diaz.
Correct for Keith. Emmet.
Simicast.
Correct for Emmet.
Good work.
Kev.
Jordan Henderson.
Incorrect.
Oh,
Keith.
Fabinho.
Correct for Keith. Emma.
Sorry, I'm just counting them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
2 Liverpool players left. 2 Everton players left.
What have you done underneath that table?
Sorry.
It's past midnight, fair enough.
Come on, Emma.
Yeah.
Gomez.
Correct, Emma.
Good show.
Sorry, there's still 2 remaining Liverpool players. Keith. It's now
Harvey
2
Elliott.
Liverpool, 2 Everton. Correct, Keith. Emma, we're down to 2 Everton, 1 Liverpool.
So it's a midfielder for Liverpool. No.
Need an answer.
Tom Davies.
Correct.
Great show. That was the next one.
Oh, well done.
Keith,
When you these
human.
Liverpool players, I had Tom Davis, the last one I have after
You've won Everton and 1 Liverpool left, Keith.
Fuck's sake. One Everton. and
Connor
one
reckons he
Liverpool.
can see Keith looking up Whitney Houston's Wikipedia on the reflection of the window. You see, Connor's having a nice time. All these other moaning pricks out.
Moany fuck. So 1 Liverpool. So it's a midfielder from Liverpool.
1
and
Liverpool,
this is-
1 Everton.
And
And I
Everton
could
is
go down
gonna
to
be
this
a wood.
actually.
I'm going to say
Could go down to
Damari
work.
Gray.
Correct.
Well
Wow,
done.
well done.
Fuck
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Emma.
I can't think of it. There's too many of these.
This was
Shush.
infuriating. I know. Sorry.
Frustrating you, Hall. You got your question wrong.
I know.
Emma,
It
last
was
one.
the first name I wrote down.
Does this determine whether we win or lose?
Oh, no, but if you get it wrong, Keith has a chance to steal it, but I don't know if Keith knows it. You 5 seconds, and then Keith has 5 seconds to answer as well. So 5 seconds, go.
Carvalho. I think he goes off injured.
Correct.
That's
Oh boy!
So
That was
let me
the game
see.
where we
Emma,
started Harvey and Fabio.
Emma gets, hold on. Emma gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. Matt gets 1, 2, 3.
250.
Okay, that's 10. Kev and Keith get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of those. So they get 2, 7, 5. Add it up, Keith.
Right. So I have that, and I might have miscalculated this along the way, but I had the lads 15 ahead going into that. So they end up with 605,
And I think you end up with
and we end
615.
up with 615.
Yes, the winners are Team Handsome.
Team Handsome.
The winners are
do it.
Team
Hit them
Handsome.
at the
It's
end.
over now. And you know what's going to happen in the next minute or so? And I'm telling you what's happening during the week. People are going to go, keep going. This is fucking great.
Yeah,
After telling us to shut the fuck up for the last hour.
yeah.
But
I'm gonna
You know
flip
your
the comments
audience
back
so
on then.
well, Gav.
this
You
this
know
will
your
not be
audience.
released. This will not be released the podcast. It was only a chance to come on. We usually release the Fatback 4, but we said we come on here, have an hour or two, a bit of crack, few cans, few questions, talk about the World Cup and stuff like that. But for the rest of the week, me and Keith, I think tomorrow at night at 10 are going to talk about the World Cup for an hour. Is that all right with you, Keith?
Yeah.
100%. Liverpool play on Thursday, am I right?
Yeah.
Against
Yeah.
Man City. So
Finally.
we're gonna have the winners and losers World Cup tomorrow on Monday. We're going to probably take Tuesday off. We're going to have a preview of City on Wednesday. We're going to have full-time Reds on Thursday. Okay, we're going to have a preview of Liverpool and the whole Premier League for Boxing / Stevens' Day on Friday night, if possible. We're going to take Saturday and Sunday off if that's okay, because it's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and we should be back on Stevens' Day with a full-time Reds after Liverpool away to Villa. And then we're back into everything Liverpool. All shows will be video and audio from tomorrow, basically. So hit the like button, subscribe. If you're listening on an audio device, give us a review and stuff like that. Oh, and we will have, I've done a new show during the week called Liverpool History this week, which I really had a nice time doing. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm actually going to do that on Tuesday night.
There you go.
Is that all right?
Perfect.
Because I'm sounding like that. So I'm going to do that on Tuesday night, where we look at the week ahead, or the week that is in Liverpool history. The week that is in Liverpool history. Keith, Kev, Emma, Matt, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'd like to say it's a pleasure for the chat, but most of them are pricks tonight. So listen, we see, look, get yourselves sorted, get into better form, and we'll see you from tomorrow night. Keith, anything else before we go?
No. Viva Argentina. What a day. Greatest sporting moment in the history of sporting moments, and we all got to witness the greatest footballer of all time. And by the way, if you don't think Messi's, if you still think there's any debate between Messi and Ronaldo, I'll judge you as a human being. As a human being, I will not treat you with the same respect and integrity you should get, because at this stage of the game, this cannot be a fucking argument anymore. And I understand that the whole point of a debate is there's two sides. It does not.
There's not two sides to this. Well, Red Steve says, if Christmas Eve is Christmas Eve really Christmas? If you hosted a party on Christmas Eve and terrorists barged in, it would just be a bit Christmassy. Not Christmas.
It would be in the paper as the Christmas massacre.
Yeah, not in Matt's paper though. Matt wouldn't be delivering papers like that. Fuck that. He doesn't believe it. But anyway,
it's not called the Nakatomi Christmas Tower attack. It's just the attack on the Nakatomi Towers. The fact that it's Christmas doesn't come into it at all.
Home Alone at Christmas either.
It's 100% Christmas. Matt, I loved your attempt at making out that Home Alone wasn't about a child being left at home at Christmas. More about a fella that's like trying to clear the
over the
of ice, and it's all around him and the man himself, but it wasn't. Emma, Kev, Matt, Keith, it's been an absolute pleasure. I was going to ask you anything else before we go, but listen, it's Tuesday afternoon at this stage. What?
Yeah, I have never gotten more compliments out on my mail route for a piece of clothing than when I took this fucking LFC Daytrippers toque out for the first time. I legitimately had half a dozen people say to me, "That's a really nice toque," or "What are the Daytrippers?" Amazing response I've got.
And what did you say? Fuck off, I'm busy.
Yeah, don't talk to me. Here's your package. Get the fuck out of here. Merry Christmas. I was more than happy to share with them, because I realized that this is literally the only one of these in the Western Hemisphere.
Cool.
It's the
not true. Not true. No. There is supposed to be one in the Caribbean somewhere.
Oh, yes, there is one in the Caribbean somewhere.
Nah, that got lost.
They're clearly using it as a tea cozy then.
No, a guy won one, I forget his name. Bejan, and he lives in
he lives in the Caribbean.
He's fucking Dwight York's next door neighbour or something.
What does he need a fucking toque for? He lives in the Caribbean.
It's never going to drop below 25 degrees, but listen, it's his fucking choice. He can do what he likes. But listen, it's been a really good quiz. It's been a really good chat. We've had a nice laugh. Listen, if you don't watch us throughout this week, which I hope you do, if you don't, genuinely have a really good Christmas. Make sure your whole family are safe. Have a nice time. I hope if you get to meet family or you haven't seen them in a while, go and do that. I'm going to repeat this throughout the week, but for everything this year with the Daytrippers, thanks a million for everyone for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, buying hats, whatever it might be. It's been an absolutely brilliant year, and we will do this on every show between now and the end of the week, but it's been an absolute pleasure this year. And next year we just try to get bigger and bigger and have a bit more laugh and, help more people out, but that's the way it goes. That has been the Fatback 4 for tonight / this morning, and we'll talk to you in a bit. Over and out.